Welcome to the channel. I'll be playing Sips and Sonnets today. I got this game for free. Now it says to enjoy it with your favorite cup of tea. I'm having coffee because I'm a rebel. Let's check it out. Space to start. Options. Auto forward time. Music volume. Full screen. Yep. Alright, let's go. Start the game. Running away. Why have I got no sound though? Did I accidentally mute it? Volume mixer.
Under boughs and gold canaries, branches reaching for their kin, wishfully I sigh.
Really? I can't even find it in my volume mixer. Oh, there it is.
Colors jive across the sky as
Wait, is my
heavens
headset
shake
off?
their golden plumes at
Under burrows and gold canaries, branches reaching for their kin, wishful I sigh and tarry, waiting for the
Pokemon,
merry grin. The colours jive across the sky as heavens shake their golden plumes at candy clouds and passers by. The only missing thing is you. I like poetry.
This is the start of a poem I wrote when I was still a
Miss
young
Meadows,
girl.
this is the part of the poem I wrote when I was still a young girl. I remembered it vividly. Why have I got no sound? Can you hear the sound? Let me just turn my headset up. We have sound? I don't have sound. Let me reset my audio meter. I have no sound. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I have no sound. How do I fix that?
I was waiting for my friend Esme.
I was waiting for my friend Esme at the park at school. It was a Friday. Is the game saying anything? Like, is it reading it to you? Because I'm not hearing anything in the game. Why? Making friends, making a new place feel like home a whole lot faster. Esme invited me to the park. I got there first. I sat by a tree and waited. I don't hear anything. Oh, how I waited. So much time had passed. I thought she'd never show up. Let's start again. Running away. I can hear stuff. This is good.
Under boughs and gold canaries, branches reaching for
Oh
their
my god, it
kin.
reads to me. I didn't have to read it.
I sigh and tarry, waiting for your merry grin. Colors jive across the sky as heavens shake their golden plumes at candy clouds and passers-by. The only missing thing is you.
That must have sounded so weird then that I was reading it and you guys could hear the game reading it.
This is the start of a poem I wrote when I was still a young girl. I remember it vividly. I was waiting for my friend Esme in the park after school. It was a Friday. My family had just relocated here in Midsmouth. She was the first friend I made at that school earlier the same week. Making friends makes a new place feel like home a whole lot faster. Esme invited me to the park. I got there first, so I sat by a tree and waited. Oh, how I waited. So much time had passed, I thought she was never going to show up. I almost missed the last bus home later that evening. But just when I thought about dusting off my skirt and leaving, Esme came running up the park hill with that big toothy smile of hers. It turned out She was busy preparing a picnic basket, one rife with goodies, and a thermos of piping hot Earl Grey. That was the best day of my life. That tree became our tree. That park, our park. But what really made that day special was when I showed the poem to Esme. She cried until her cheeks glistened. I feared I made her feel guilty about being late, but she said they were tears of joy. Despite all the poem's flaws, Esme practically begged me to write more. So I did. That memory shaped who I was to become. We stayed friends after school, but eventually she had to move. You know how life is. It likes to whisk your dearest friends to the most remote of places. But what luck! Esme is visiting again. Oh, we haven't seen each other in an age. I would love nothing more than to swing the door to my tea shop wide open when she arrives. Oh, we will reminisce for hours, I'm sure.
What are you doing, Millie? Millie, you keep knocking my hands. Don't walk over the key. Ah! You're pushing buttons on my OBS, woman. Lay down. Love you.
Ah, another lovely day.
Daddy Rayton just redeemed Give Kite a treat.
I made some new treats yesterday. I don't know if she likes them, but Blake does. So let me see if she'll eat one. Maybe it's too hard for her. Oh, yeah, she did. One for you. I made some chicken treats and they're big too. Thank you for the redemption.
Oh! I will choke that little bogey.
Goodness. Well, that is quite the entrance.
Sorry, miss. Can I stay here for a bit?
Of course. Would you like me to brew you some tea while you wait? Tea works wonders for passing the time.
No, sorry. I'm not a tea kind of girl.
Ask what's wrong.
Would you care to talk about what's troubling you?
No, nosy woman, I would not.
Nothing's troubling me.
The young woman seemed hesitant to speak freely. Whatever she is going through feels personal, or even embarrassing.
Right. In any case, you're welcome to stay here as long as you like.
Thank you, miss.
I said
Have I
auto.
not seen you before?
Maybe you have. I run around the neighborhood every morning. My name's Cassie. Cassie Bones. I pass
Do
by
people
the street
actually
a lot,
introduce
but I
themselves
haven't
like
been here
that with their
before.
first and their last name? Like, oh yeah, hi, I'm
Nice
Angel
to meet
so-and-so.
you. I'm Meadows, or Matilda if you like.
Wouldn't you just say your first
And
name?
I get it. Not a tea kind of girl. You'll hear no judgment from me.
Like, yeah, hi, I'm Daddy, Daddy Ray.
I wasn't always into tea either.
Truth demon.
My schoolmate at the time, Esme, poured me some. I remember it was quite chilly. One cup was just the thing I needed. I've been on the stuff ever since.
Cheers.
And now you run this place. After all that time, huh? That's some serious commitment.
When you introduce yourself to people, do you use your first and last name? Like, do you say, "Oh, hey, my name is Truth," or do you be like, "Karen, I am Truth Demon"? Obviously, that is your first and last name. I'm using your. Wait, you do? Hang on. You introduce people with your first and last name when you see them? I wasn't listening to anything she said.
Friends can have that effect on us. We are shaped by the experiences we have with other people. I can't imagine I'd be here talking to you if it weren't for her.
I think so too. What I call me is just the result of all the friendships I've had. Someone famous said that, I think.
David Hume. And you were close. He thought we are the sum of our experiences. Immanuel Kant, another philosopher, disagreed with that notion. He thought that we are more than that, because there are things we can know innately, without ever experiencing them.
Like what?
We can sort of figure out on our own what 2 times 2 is.
And I thought I paid attention in school. It's, my little brother Carlos.
Pardon?
The reason I'm hiding here. He's caught something from school, a nasty cold or something. And now he's like a sneeze machine.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
I get nervous when I'm sat by someone who's caught something too. Dealing with the flu is never easy, and it doesn't get easier.
Gosh, yeah. Last time I caught it, I was bedridden for 2 whole weeks. People always mix up cold and the flu. They're not the same. This is like the worst possible time for me to get sick.
Why aren't you wearing a mask?
Oh,
Something.
have you
Why are you
got an
coming
essay
out being
coming
sick?
up?
No,
Consider it much.
I go to LEPA. Heard of them? The League of Excellence in Athletics and Performing Arts?
Nope.
No, what is that?
LEPA. It's a government-run program. It started 10 years ago, I think.
Thanks for
They
the
take
follow.
note
I
of school
appreciate it.
kids with athletic potential.
Let's double doing it now.
They then offer these kids scholarships and training programs so they can compete both on a national and international scale.
Weird.
You can even join a LEPA program whilst attending college, so you get the best of both worlds. I used to run track back in high school, and LEPA offered me a fully paid training program. They got us in touch with genuine athletes and trained by industry professionals. Not to mention a monthly stipend.
That's lovely.
It is. I can't believe I'm running for a living. I couldn't feel more alive. But We have a big milestone coming up soon. If I catch a cold now, well, at best I'll have to wait for the next milestone. I'd be months behind everyone else.
I see.
I don't know what to do.
You know, no pressure at all, but not all tea is, well, tea. Ginger is incredible for your immune system. Seeing as you run for a living, it's also great for muscle soreness. Plus, it has a nice little burn to it, of which I'm quite fond. Would you care for some? It's on me.
I don't want to impose.
Oh, come now. If I was trying to make a fortune, I wouldn't be running a tea shop.
Well, if you're sure. I'd like some ginger tea, please. And thank you.
Maybe I don't want to give a ginger tea. I want to give a rose tea. No, I can't pick a wrong tea. Let's make some tea. First, place the tea. I'll place the infuser. Okay, yep. Are you local? No, we moved here last year. Do you know I grew up here? Do you like the area? The shop is pet friendly, by the way. I don't have pets, but I'll tell my friends. His friends already? Perfect. This ginger tea is ready. Click on the cup to serve.
Your tea is ready.
Holy, this burns! But in a good way.
That's part of its appeal.
Still, I can't believe I never had this before. Thank you, miss.
Any time, love.
Say, those knickknacks you got there look really nice. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, all over. I travelled quite a bit, and I always liked bringing something back as a reminder. Which one caught your eye the most?
Two of my favorite books for my trip to Alexandria, Egypt. Kind of people I met introduced me to Arabic literature. All brilliant 20th century authors. Their nuanced commentary on life could move mountains. The way they write is so salient and raw, and it translates English seamlessly. Which one should I talk about? Fancy tea set I bought in Turkey. It was offered so much to the... I thought I'd turn red. What about the thoughtful? Should I share something meaningful that happened, or perhaps a cultural overview? One of my favorite pots. So much I don't use it. Cast iron is resilient. Don't get me wrong. This is far from the souvenir from my brief time in China. I stayed in Hangzhou. Let me tell you, you will find no better green tea than there. I should tell an anecdote from my time there to share something more historical. Those cured calabash gourds are used to drink yerba mate. The most popular drink in Argentina. Maybe I should explain what yerba mate is, or would a personal story be more interesting? I got this beautiful tortoise figurine in India soon after my job started taking me overseas. I got fond at the time my conservationists introduced me to ideas thousands of years old, but entirely new to me. It is all embodied in this cute wood carving right here. Should I tell that story? It's a bit sad. Wasn't there an achievement for picking everything? Haven't I picked everything? Or do I need to listen to the spiel of all of them too? Oh, good idea. I thought it was a bit embarrassing.
You may have heard, but Turkish people historically preferred coffee.
I like coffee. Why are you not autoing? Auto.
Tea became their beverage of choice no more than 100 years ago, and yet it is already deeply ingrained in their culture. So much so that telling someone, "put the tea on," meant you were coming over. Everything from casual conversation to business meetings were held over a freshly brewed teapot. A tea shop owner would walk over to nearby businesses and pour them each a cup, which I thought was a nice gesture. As you can see, the tea set here is two-tiered, one for highly concentrated tea, another for hot water, keeping each other warm. If you preferred your tea open, it meant you wanted it watered down. But if you liked your tea strong, you'd say you want it closed. But if you liked your tea strong, you'd say you want it closed. Even children there get some tea, though theirs gets cooled down and served with some biscuits to make it a little treat. I was so captivated by their love for tea, I decided to buy a set for myself. They said the fancy ones were a tourist trap, but it didn't matter. Funnily enough, while the set I got was for tea, the cups I thought came with it were actually meant for coffee. Their teacups have no handles. Besides, the tea sets they actually drink from are a lot less ornamental. Simple glass and metal. But you have to admit, this tea set and coffee cups look nice together.
No shame in it. They do look nice together, actually. I wonder how they drink tea from teacups that have no handles anyway. Wouldn't they be too hot? You're so cool. I wish I walked in here sooner.
Thanks. I try.
The two spent the rest of the morning in casual conversation. Every so often, the young athlete's laughter would nearly shake the cups off their shelves. Miss Meadows hadn't had a customer like her in quite a while.
Brain college of my life. Why is it not talking anymore? Role models, friends, and some of my favorite art. I like to examine some of them from time to time and reminisce. An avid fan of my poetry who used to come to my tea shop often painted this for me. I couldn't help but frame it and hang it on my wall. I have something made for you. It is a great honor. I put it here to remind myself to never take such gifts for granted. A successful poem. I got the chestnuts to roast. Incidentally, the night before Esme left Mid's mouth, we met at the park one more time. She brought roasted chestnuts from Earl Grey. I made Earl Grey. She told me she wanted to make more. But roasting chestnuts was such a slow process, she didn't want to risk being late on our outing. Another success I owed her, I suppose. Maybe I should be putting on old lady voice. This portrait of an old man shedding tears shakes me to my core. For some reason I cannot explain. Someone at our age should have done all the crying decades ago. But it is unfortunately the same age where everyone knows how to start to wilt away. But you wonder, am I unlucky for living long enough to grieve them? During the few years I spent in London, I used to frequent the George. I heard the pub is older. Shakespeare himself might have once enjoyed a meal there. So did Dickens, and again, where did the Dickens have a beer? I wrote this poem while I was still at school. I was waiting for my friend in the park after class. It was a Friday. We all know the rest of the story. Under the thoughts and gold canaries, branches teaching for the kid. Oh wait, was this the one at the start? Should I read it? Yes, please. Under the bells and gold canaries, branches reaching for their kins. Wistfully I sigh and hurry, waiting for your merry grin. Colors jive across the skies and heavens shake their golden plumes at candy clouds that passes by. The only missing thing is you. Finally, my friend, you've come with passing time and glee in tow. Let's turn our sandwiches to crumbs as we laugh at all we know. Away, away, we weigh like air. Away, away, we truth and dare. Away, away, we paper thin. Don't wait for your life to begin. Did I miss his word, or is there like a syllable short in that one? Because life waits for no one. It's on you to give her chase.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
So give her chase. This is the expose that made my career. The massive amounts of taxpayer money that Henry Whitmore embezzled and was so close to sending offshore. If there were one thing of which I am proud of having achieved in all my life, it would not be letting that horrid man away with his crimes. The Corinthian Maid by Joseph Wright. This is a recreation, of course. I cannot afford the original. The man fell asleep against the wall. He was tired. He had a long journey the next day, so his lover debutates. Carefully traced the outline of his shadow onto the wall. That way she could have something to remind her of while she's away. Something about that play yearning always moved me. My classmates and I threw a party after we finished secondary school. See how proud of ourselves Esme and I were. We had a lot of fun arranging it. I wonder which one she is. The other side of me was Sandy. She ate all the cake. This is an original poster of my favorite movie back when it came out. A woman called a lawyer seeking legal counsel shortly after being the victim of assault. The challenge: she had not left her flat in 9 years. Her neighbors didn't even know she existed. She was also mentally unwell. All evidence pointed to her not being of sound mind or non-compos mentis in legal terms. That didn't matter to the lawyer, who still believed she had a case. The story escalated and it became apparent something bigger was at work. The case still holds. The lawyer won the woman. Energy justice. I love the over-the-top legal drama. Heh. This was Esme and I families back in the good old days. We took this in our first year of college. Gosh, fashion sure changed, didn't it? Esme's family was used to having her around, and I thought I had the key to her house. The tea I had all the way from Assam, a smooth, malty second harvest, which her father had bought from a trip. He was quite furious that we'd finished the whole tin before he could get a chance to try it himself. I miss her terribly. John Keats, one of my favourite English poets, he led a tragically short life, died at 25 from tuberculosis. leaving behind his fiancée and muse, Frances Linden, whom he loved and idolized despite his brief existence. His nature themes and emotionally charged poems had colossal impact on English literature. Oh, bless his soul, I can't help but wonder what else could Keats have written and overcome his illness lived longer. But I suppose he was right when he said, "All the melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter." I inherited this mirror from my grandma. It has been in the family for generations. Looking at my reflection always gave me the courage to look inward. Introspection is the root of all personal growth, after all. However, lately, I don't know, looking at my reflection gives me a sense of mild unease. Must be the wrinkles. Oh, I did you already. Lewis Mack, one or two journalistic role models. She was the first woman to report them from the front line of war, and not just any war, the Great World War One. Lewis was far away from the home, being an Australian, but she was unstoppable. Her bravery, a dogged pursuit of truth in the face of death itself. It lit a fire in my heart. Oh, achievement. Yay. Nellie Bly, one of the two journalistic role models. In 1887, Nellie was admitted into a so-called lunatic asylum for women. The truth is she was undercover. She only pretended to be insane to enter the asylum and investigate it from the inside. She witnessed the inhumane living conditions that the admitted women were forced to undergo, all under the guise of medical care. Her report on the asylum not only revolutionized investigative journalism, but psychiatry as well. Nellie Bly, heroism, I don't know what that word was. But then, how do you get back out? Like, how do you prove that you're sane? You could just be making it up. Alright, enough reminiscing, off to my room.
As Miss Meadows settled in for a quiet evening, there was a gentle knock on her bedroom door.
I keep hitting auto.
Come in.
Oh, I have my own sexy nurse.
The nurse entered the room with a confident walk and gave Miss Meadows a brief but chilling glare.
How was your day?
Acceptable.
The nurse's face barely moved when she spoke, as if she wore a mask of porcelain.
Not a very talkative young woman, is she? Sorry, I missed my cue to talk.
Your dose.
Your dress, miss.
Miss.
Hey, wait,
What was your name again,
talk
love?
about the thinking stuff.
Plath. Liliane Plath.
Well, nice to meet.
Your dose. Miss.
It's a big ass needle.
Right. Go on ahead.
Hold this hand to draw the dice. What if I give her the wrong dose?
We are done.
I probably
Thank
shouldn't have
you,
done
dear.
that. I hope I didn't just kill her. It was the bedside manner of a glacier. The last visit, she barely spoke a single word. Guess I'll never know. Poor woman at a stranger's home. I'll make an effort to break the ice,
Fancy
so to
some
speak.
tea for your trouble?
No, I want to fix your dose. I don't want you to
No.
die.
Well, I have quite a wide selection and...
What is all this?
The nurse was pointing at a journal and a pile of papers on Miss Meadows' desk, full of scribbles and ink stains.
This? Oh, this is where I write.
Right, what?
Oh, it's just an old hobby of mine. I like writing poetry, you see.
Ah,
I wouldn't dare say I'm good at it, but I enjoy it nonetheless. got my first one framed by the staircase. It has great sentimental value to me.
I have to go.
Oh, do take care, and thank you.
She stopped halfway down the stairs. I hope she liked him. The younger me would have peeked through the door just to see if she liked it. But now, I suppose no one goes through the time ringer when it comes out the other side unscathed. I'm just glad to be alive. Speaking of which, I should get on with the finishing part. I've been stuck in it for weeks. Heavens forbid it could be my last one. Now let's see, I left off at... Time to get writing for this poem. I will draw inspiration from the people I meet every day. Being inspired by people would give my writing a more heartfelt backbone, I hope. I need to remember once I choose a mood, I can't change my mind, otherwise I'll never finish writing. See that run earlier today sure knows how to linger in one's mind. Which of these feelings does she embody more? I don't know, I wasn't listening to the story. You know what, let's say youth. Leave a thought in every heart you happen by. A sea so fondly stains the pot it's in. The warmth that lingers on the fingers held high, the smallest kindness lets their tail. Yep. Can I make it not rhyme? Yeah, no I can't.
I should go to bed now.
That night, Miss Meadows had a dream.
Had a dream.
It felt so tangible and slow, as if the air were thick as honey. In that dream, she navigated a dreamscape facsimile of her own home. Suddenly, she was confronted by an aberrant stranger. The stranger had no distinguishing feature, which in itself is not odd. However, it had no face. From hair to chin, it was bare as smoothed marble. Paralyzed with fear, Miss Meadows could do nothing but stare. And the featureless stranger stared back. The distress of this faceless horror shook Miss Meadows wide awake. As she woke, her dream did that cunning thing all dreams do, and made itself forgotten. By the time
Ooh,
Miss Meadows
Pokemon,
was
catch it,
wide
catch it,
awake
catch
and
it.
out of her bed, the dream was gone, and the stranger with it.
Staccato.
Remember how
Damn, close your
Esme
legs.
encouraged me to write after I showed her my first poem?
Keep your knees together if you're gonna wear a
She
skirt.
helped me overcome my fear of showing my writing to others.
The only thing you're showing.
I started writing more poetry, then got into prose, and not long after school, I became a news columnist. My old typewriter's still around here somewhere. At first, I only did local news, nothing too important. Then I went national and lived in London for a while. There, I wrote the exposé of the decade. That news story I broke is still talked about today. I'm so proud
How you
of it.
doing, Buck? Good to
I got
see
it
you.
framed on my wall. One success led to another, and soon enough, I was sent to report on events across the world. I remember every city I've been to. All that because I waited for her on that Friday at the park. Someone else might have gotten fed up and left, or gone to bed quite sour about being stood up. But I think it helped temper me into the patient woman I am today. Esme was right back then. The good things in life are worth waiting for.
Miss Meadows was used to customers walking right in and hearing that bell jingle as they do. What she did not expect to hear, however, was a knock.
Is that knocking? That's odd. It's open. Come in.
You all right?
Welcome, young man. You didn't have to knock. The sign did say open.
But, miss, your business looks so much like a home, I felt it too bold to just waltz
Thank you
in.
for using my code for the gamer subs. I think that was what that was.
How
Much
perceptive of
appreciated.
you.
I don't know why
It
the
is my house.
image isn't showing up.
I just turned this floor into a tea shop is all. I thought people might find it more relaxing that way.
It certainly is. Nevertheless, I shall treat your proprietary space as if I were a guest in your good abode.
By all means. Are you sure you don't want to put down your backpack?
Backpack was not quite the term. The bulk of the young man's baggage peeked over his head like a jagged mountain looming over a mustachioed hill. Man-sized freight is perhaps more appropriate.
No need. I got quite used to it. Though, I will be sitting down, so that my luggage no longer tries to introduce me to the floor.
As long as you're comfortable. Tea?
Yes, please. Earl Grey. Extra strong.
I want to give the wrong
Coming
tea.
right up.
Wonder if it's gonna let me this time. Did I not get in trouble for giving her the wrong medication? How do you like Midsife? Quaint little town, I must say. I grew up here, you know. I must have been idyllic. I miss small towns like this. Have you been here before? It's my first time. Everyone here is so friendly. Do you have any pets? I do. A big tortoise. My family was taking care of her. Biscuits? Yes, please. What if he's gonna get mad I've made the wrong tea?
Here we are.
Much obliged.
Taste it. Taste it!
The bespectacled man looked into his cup after one sip.
Uh-oh.
His face contorted with confusion.
This
Yeah.
isn't quite what I expected.
Oh, I'm sorry. let me make you another pot.
No, it's quite all right. This is good. Just, I haven't had good tea in years. My visit to India spoiled me for good tea to this day, and I've grown quite picky since then.
Whereabouts in India?
Oh, all over. I've seen the sparkling jog falls of Karnataka, the mighty Kola temples in Tamil Nadu. But in tea, of course, my favourite is none other than which comes from the Kulukumalai tea estates.
Yeah, which one's that?
Oh my, you've been to Kulukumalai too?
Have I ever? The region of Kerala was where I did my seminal paper on langur ethology.
What's a langur?
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, right. They're a species of monkey native to the Indian subcontinent. Very graceful. They can leap great distances and possess a rather long tail. Just a good hike from the renowned tea farms. Those playful creatures would huddle together at sundown and spend the night grooming one another atop the canopy. But, come morning, they go into a feeding frenzy where they spread out over the blue-speckled Nilgiri hills. Langurs avoid each other during the day, for competition over fruit could be so fierce it stands a good chance of escalating to a full-blown brawls. As if they hadn't been cozying up to each other just the last evening, and would have done so again every night. I imagine, looking at this behavior from above in a time-lapse manner, it would look like as if the hills were breathing monkeys.
The man was simply transported. Miss Meadows was amused by his infectious passion.
You paint a very vivid picture, Mr.
Adam Oleander, PhD. Dr. Adam Oleander.
Apologies. I will address you properly then. Doctor.
That's kind of you. It's a useful thing to have in an emergency. If the emergency involved a charging gorilla or thieving baboons.
My goodness, you're a riot, Doctor.
Forgive my rudeness, Miss...
Meadows.
Miss Meadows. I recall you suddenly adding a 2 to your Kulukumalai inquiry. Have you visited?
Oh, it was a long time ago. I was reporting on tea farms there. I was a journalist, you see.
I am in the presence of an esteemed truth seeker then, and a woman with taste to boot.
Oh, how sweet of you. Kulukumalai is
I
where
have no
source my
customers
tippy golden
because I have so
first
much time to
grade
talk to
leaves.
each person.
They are simply incomparable.
If only more tea shops around here.
Imagine
were so
being in the
committed
line
to
waiting
quality.
behind this guy to order your coffee or tea. Your tea, I guess. Or it doesn't sell coffee.
Well, you are always welcome here, Doctor.
I am overjoyed to hear that. However, I'm not staying long, I'm afraid. I'm only staying in England for another week or so. Conferences and so on.
Oh, I used to love conferences. Getting a press badge made me feel special.
Keen in knowledge we are.
I might try and
find journalism
overdose some
rewarding?
medicine next time if it gives me that option again.
Oh, was it ever? I struggled at the start, for sure. There was an expectation in that industry to comply with certain messaging, shall we say. Unfortunately for them, I never liked being told what to do. I was even fired for it once.
Goodness.
But
Fired for
then
being
I
told what
made
to
my
do.
big break. It was validating to see that holding on to my principles, painful as it was worth it.
And what principles are those?
The truth must be revealed exactly as you find it, without embellishments for anyone's benefit.
With that, I must concur. Some members of the scientific community were found accused of misconduct, similar to what you say you were expected to commit. They are desperate enough for accolades that they fake data or twist it to serve their needs. It causes more harm than good. Pure selfishness is what it comes down to.
Precisely.
But please, continue. How does your career relate to your journey with tea?
Well, after my big news story, you see, I was getting requests to cover news all over the Isles, and later on, the rest of the world. That's how I got to know tea so intimately, by flying around and trying all sorts.
I have no doubt you did us all proud.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Doctor. Say, the conference you're here for, what's it about anyway?
Oh, that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You'll think I'm having a laugh.
No, please, go on. I won't.
Well, if you insist. I am here to attend a conference on recent discoveries on type 2 diabetes. In domesticated fauna.
Pets can get diabetes?
It's sad, isn't it? Roaming the wilderness, they are at nature's mercy. But at home, they are at ours, including our terrible eating habits. Can't blame them. It's easy to take well-being for granted.
Pardon me for asking, but your research seemed more focused on wild animals rather than pets.
Keen of you to notice. You see, I'm not so much interested in pet diabetes myself, heartbreaking as it is. But if you must know, I do have ulterior motives.
What do you mean?
Why is his top lip so dark
see,
compared to his
the
bottom
board
lip?
at my institute will be attending. Loath I am to admit, those jackanapes get the final say on which
I guess
research
she's only
team
got one
gets
lip.
funding and how much. A big say, that is. And they don't seem to find my kind of research quite so fashionable as to deserve any more funding.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry they're giving you trouble.
Teeth are amazing.
No, it's quite all right. This is not the first time they block my funding, and it will not be the last. My attendance at this conference is precisely because I wish to persuade them to reconsider. It worked before, and it will again.
I admire your enthusiasm.
Besides, The world's not got much to lose if I don't get my funding. People's lives don't get any better for having known the circadian rhythm of lowland gorillas, or the play habits of young capuchins.
Miss Meadows sighed empathetically. She could hear the man's passion for what he does being stifled by something deeper. The awkward silence clung to the walls like mould. Miss Meadows knew she had to do something.
In that case, you should really give it to them. Be assertive.
Huh.
They represent a funding body for research. You are a researcher. By all rights, that money is yours.
I see where you're coming from, but these matters require a bit of delicacy. If they reject my proposal this time, there's nothing I can do.
Then make your proposal very difficult to reject. From what I hear, you put yourself in a great deal of danger to document your discoveries. You put blood and sweat into a pursuit you deeply care about. Make that passion plainly visible, the same way you did telling me about your work just now. They can't say no to that, assuming they're not pocketing that money for themselves.
No, they wouldn't. But you're right. I will consider your approach.
Well, Doctor, the way I see it, were it not for your research, you and I would not be having this delightful conversation. And if I still had it in me to travel, I would have loved to join you on your expeditions. See? That's one old person's life you've made better already.
Oh, miss. You're far too kind. I've been meaning to ask. You have quite the menagerie gathered on that shelf back there.
These are my little treasures. Do any of them stand out to you in particular?
Probably the turtle for him. I read all this already. I hope this doesn't get too emotional.
Let's see if I can recall that folk tale.
Why aren't you talking?
A terrible drought was looming, one that would threaten to drain a great lake. The fishes and the frogs sensed this and began migrating down the river, lest they be trapped. However, the tortoise stubbornly refused to leave, proclaiming, "The lake is my only home, as it was my mother's and her mother before her." Well, soon the drought came, and the lake was dried and barren. The tortoise burrowed, biding her time, waiting for the drought to end. It just so happened that a Buddhist aspirant was gathering clay nearby. He struck the earth with his spade, accidentally shattering the tortoise's shell. Fatally wounded, the tortoise said with her dying breath, "I wish I had left. I wish I had followed the river with everyone else. But here I lay, broken, in my mother's home, and her mother before her. The aspirant took the remains of the tortoise to his followers and shared with them what happened. He hoped they would learn what the tortoise had learned all too late. We have legs, not roots. When life beckons you, you either move on and flourish, or stay put and wilt. Some people believe this is why tortoises and turtles have a shattered pattern on their shells.
That was such an evil laugh.
I know this story, and yet it brings tears to my eyes every time. But, since it lived in a lake, it was most likely a terrapin, not a tortoise. Just saying. Ah, this makes me want to start a collection of my own.
The two enjoyed each other's company over tea for a good while. It wasn't until near sundown when the scientist decided to take his leave.
So is he a scientist or a
Miss
doctor?
Meadows closed shop and went to
Thought he
her
was a
room
doctor.
for the evening.
No, we'll go to bed. How do I go to bed? I don't want to reminisce again. I wanna go to bed. How do I go to bed? Do I have to go through all this? Do I really have to go through all this every time? Wait, hang on. Are these different? No. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know how to make her just go up the stairs and avoid all this. You know what I should do? I should save because I haven't done that yet. Haven't I clicked everything now? Oh, I didn't see the up arrow earlier. Was it there? Let's overdose her this time.
The stern-looking nurse had not said a word since her timely arrival. She wore the same expressionless face like it was part of her uniform. But Miss Meadows would not be so easily deterred. She was determined to be her friend.
So, how was your day?
Fine.
That's nice. I had an interesting day myself. Curious young man stopped by for tea. Quite an avid scientist he is.
Is he?
My, yes.
I remember the
He
word
studied
languor.
languor behavior. Monkeys that fight during the day and snuggle together at night.
Isn't that
and
like
they happen to live quite close to one of
marriage?
the world's most famous tea farms.
It sounds so cute.
Okay.
What, fighting monkeys?
The nurse's lack of interest could
Or just
preserve
snuggling at night.
perishables. Miss Meadows rallied, however. She was not going to let the young lady get away with being broody 2 nights in a row.
Say, you're the artistic type, aren't you?
Snuggling at night, fighting in the
I've got a
day.
feeling
Is that
you
relationship
express
goals?
yourself through some medium, yes?
I did.
Not anymore?
No, I practiced the violin, but
Hmm?
I grew out of it.
They say
Sounds
it's like
right.
riding a bicycle, playing music. You never forget how to do it. Is that true?
I wouldn't know. I never got back to it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your dose.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, we are going to overdose you like crazy this time. I must know if I can... I forget how to do it. Hello? Oh, the hand. Yeah. See if I can overdose you. You think she'll die? Underdosing did nothing, so...
Miss
I must
Meadows
know.
felt a wave of lightheadedness when the cold medicine ran through her veins. Blaming exhaustion for this temporary feeling, Miss Meadows decided to take a deep breath and let the nurse finish.
If I kill her off, I might have to redo the
I'll
game.
be back tomorrow.
Because it might end up short.
Another
Dator.
night, and Miss Meadows had to admit defeat. Cracking that egg will take more than just casual conversation. The old lady wondered to herself why she was so determined to get the nurse to be more sociable.
Looks like she was biting
She
her bottom
missed
lip
the
all the
previous
time.
nurse, who was much chattier.
Could it be that I'm
Did
just
you
giving you
feel
the
the
wrong
current nurse's
medication?
guardedness was her own fault somehow? Or did she feel lonely at night when customers were not there to keep her company? Somewhere, out in the night, low heels stomped away on a damp pavement. After sitting in silence for a brief time, Miss Meadows decided to get back to writing her poem.
So I'm serving 1 customer a day. How am I affording to stay open? That scientist was fun to talk to. I felt a bit longer-winded here. Where I describe him with 1 word, what would it be? I miss thee. Sight of you in the autumn rain. How does that rhyme? Beaming as we did something beside our tree. The wind brought back your laughter loud and plain and stirred the silence with your voices. Let's go to bed. I was tossing up if I should use dance or play. They both would have worked.
There are perks to
Perks
living as long as I have.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
One such perk is that you get to be a living witness to many events, both great and terrible. School children would be yawning through history class, but to you, it's not history. How could it be? You were there. A living, moving collage in your head, One you get to relive with verisimilitude, real as the day it happened.
That's a big word that I don't know what it means.
Some say longing for the old days holds you back. That nostalgia keeps you looking backwards and denies you the joy of living in the moment. Like eyes glued to a television, missing out on all the life going on outside the window. As if such a thing would be an act of sacrilege to those older and thereby worthier memories. But I much rather think I've seen plenty. I've earned a bit of telly time.
Miss Meadows felt energized this morning.
Overdose.
The arrival of her dearest friend, Esme, was drawing near. She swept the floors, tidied the tables, and was ready for a new day. And what better way to start one than with a fond and familiar face?
Morning, Matilda.
Good morning, Ollie.
Oh, Ollie. You all right?
Yeah. You?
I'm all right. You know, I was wondering when you would stop by. I haven't seen you in a month or so.
Sorry about that. You know, kids. Grandkids.
Last time he came into my shop, he said something about helping one of his daughters relocate, I think.
Oh, yeah. How's Aisha?
Wears me out still. Hard to believe she's turning 20 soon.
Well, you knew what you signed up for having another kid that late, Ollie?
I know.
Their mutual laughter had a warmth to it, like a comforting memory. They knew each other better than any two friends could.
What's new with you?
Well, you know, Esme's coming to Midsmouth for a visit. Oh, it'll be lovely to catch up.
Esme's coming?
Yes.
Did she call you?
As a matter of fact, she did. Shortly after you left last week, she said she's staying for a month, visiting family. What's wrong, Ollie? I thought you two were close as well.
Oh, it's nothing.
The old man dodged the question with little finesse. She recalled that Ollie had an awkwardness about the subject ever since Esme got that job overseas. Thinking better of the matter, Miss Meadows decided to drop it.
Would you like the usual?
Oh, yes, please.
Green tea coming up.
Alright, I'll give him the right tea this time. Have you gone to the park lately? Lately, of course. Someone got to feed those ducks. We have, you know what? You shouldn't give ducks bread. We haven't done anything together in ages. We could go on another road trip. I miss Scotland. Remember when you first got here? Like it was yesterday. You made me Earl Grey tea, right? How's your knees? Worse, thank you. Oh, I didn't realize Oh. How do I get out of the book? I was meant to make them... I didn't know I could serve them whenever. I was just doing them all maximum.
Oh, a bit strong.
Oh, sorry, Ollie. I thought the book
Thanks,
said...
Matilda. So, what's new with you?
Fine.
I'm writing another one. Oh, I think you'll like it.
Are you? That's brilliant. Your last poem was really thought-provoking.
I'm not gonna bother looking up the tea every time.
To look in a mirror? Oh, I don't know what you liked in that one. When I was done with it, it took all I had not to scrap it. But you insisted that I didn't.
I couldn't let you. That poem was a gem. You touched on introspection, a subject that's dear to me. The most sincere kind of growth only comes from acknowledging what we see in our reflection. You made the abstract tangible, a mirror, a bit on the nose, but so understated.
Oh, don't remind me.
Come on now. You said it yourself. You can look away, or you can confront what you see. We tend to be so focused on surviving the outside that we forget to look within. Your inner self is a child. Neglected, it becomes unrecognizable. If you look in the mirror and see someone else looking back, know that it is still you, warped by years of inaction. That's what you wrote, isn't it? Blunt as it was, how could that poem not move me?
Miss Meadows tried not to smile too brightly. She would not admit it, but she enjoyed being quoted from time to time.
Oh, Oliver, you're too kind.
So, tell me, what's your next poem going to be about?
I decided to get my inspiration for this one directly from people who come here to my shop. You should have met the interesting people who came in the last few days, Oliver.
Oh yeah,
Well, there weren't that many customers, if I'm being honest. But the ones who came by were quite distinct. One was an aspiring athlete, the other a scientist.
a scientist here in Midsmouth?
That's what I said.
What sort of scientist?
Fuck. I think I've heard of an entomologist, so I don't think it's that one.
He said he was an ethologist.
I don't even know
What's
what that
that?
means. Oh, don't ask me what that is. I got no idea.
Wild animal behavior, apparently.
Oh my god, did I actually pick the right one?
What animals? This town isn't exactly a teeming wilderness.
Oh, he's not here for research. Just attending a conference.
So she's a
We have
gossip.
conferences here too.
You can't tell her anything. She tells everybody else.
I said that too. Gosh, I wish you were there. I felt I could learn a lot just listening to them talk about their lives. And they love what they do. I find people like that inspiring.
You're pulling out all the stops now, aren't you?
I am. I feel like I have to.
What do you mean?
Well, let's be real, Oliver. I'm not getting any younger.
Oliver looked like he was going to contest that statement. To say she's wrong, to laugh it off, to proclaim she's got plenty more left in her. A conversation they've had many times over. Instead, he decided to take her mind off of that grim tangent.
Does your new poem have a title yet?
No, I've yet to come up with one.
Well, you better finish it, because I want to be the first to read it.
Meadow's gloom ceded to the warmth of gratitude.
You most certainly will be.
She hoped the conversation would organically return to the subject of Esme, but it never came to be. Next time, she told herself. For now, she simply enjoyed Oliver's company, as she had when they first met, many years ago.
One customer, bedtime again. But I'm so glad Ollie stopped by. Every time we chat, time just flies by. I wonder why he got so weird when I brought up Esme. He had an affair. I always had a sneaking suspicion he had a thing for her. Oh my god, did I just call it? Onward and upward. Alright, let's overdose.
This evening, Miss Meadows decided to seize this opportunity to chisel away at the ice wall once more.
Thank you for coming in so often.
Maybe I should have kept with
I
the
hope
same
it's not
thing, like
out of
kept
the way for
underdosing
you.
or kept overdosing.
It is. I live nearby.
Well, that's good. You're welcome in my tea shop.
I don't like tea.
You know, I had a customer the other day who said the same thing.
Well, they like tea because they grab tea. Didn't I make him a tea as well, though? How can one of these not like tea when they ordered tea? You know what? Might have been the young woman.
She was this young woman, no more than college age. If souls emitted light, hers would be glowing like a star. She said she was not a tea kind of girl.
That's
I
right.
changed her
It was her.
mind.
We did change her mind. Maybe I should have picked the other one just to
Mind
see
you,
what
I
she'd
cheated.
say.
I gave her ginger, which isn't really tea. But a win is a win, I suppose. Anyway, you can't knock tea until you try it. And don't judge tea by the dust bags they sell in grocery stores. They're the lowest quality you can get. You've got to try the real thing.
Miss, I have had real tea before. It's not for me. Do you want your meds now?
Yes, give me a double.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
So how much am I giving her? How many times is that over? 153, 6. I'm giving her 7 times the dose.
There it was again. Lightheadedness. Miss Meadows struggled to string words together through the sickening sensation.
Maybe I should give her a bit less.
After catching her breath, the feeling subsided. Plath gave Miss Meadows a long once-over, head to toes.
I don't even know what the meds are that I'm giving her.
Before Miss Meadows could ask what it was about, the nurse was already leaving without a word.
My new nurse is quite the character. Sense a mixture of difficult emotions with her. Be wary, words are something of war. And just as much as the beauty of the road, they something and make imagination soar. In equal weight, they cut right to the... Didn't think that would work.
Years ago, I remember looking in the mirror and barely recognizing myself.
We've had this conversation.
Is this me now? Asked a confused voice in my head, quite loudly. You don't see the creases on your face slowly settling in. They get the jump on you. In a way, they're a welcome change, once you get used to them. Some say the crow's feet are signs of having cultivated profound wisdom. But I've met plenty of fools my age. Wrinkles are not a sign of wisdom. They only signify that you had a chance to stop being a fool. Whether or not you did is another matter, revealed only when you open your mouth to speak. Besides, what good is wisdom? You can make anything sound wise if you phrase it right. I'm doing it right now. But no, not me. I'd much rather be kind than wise.
The pang of melancholy brought about by Miss Meadows' reflections this morning lingered in her mind like an unwelcome guest. It didn't help that the few customers that came and went were all in a rush to go about their day, and not one was in a talkative mood. That was until a jolly, mustachioed face burst through the tea shop door.
Miss Meadows.
Oh,
It's a
Doctor!
scientist.
Good to see you again. You seem to be in a good mood.
Am I ever? You'll never guess what happened.
You got the grant.
I got the grant. Those stuffy bureaucrats never knew what hit him.
Help a desperate researcher secure his funding. How did I do that?
I marched right up to the head of grants, one Mr. Huxley, and demanded my due.
I don't know
I
how I
rattled
helped.
off my accomplishments and reminded him what a loss to the scientific community his folly would cost.
Did I tell him to do that?
By the end of it, he was speechless. But my heart sank when security came.
Oh my!
He stopped them and said there was nothing for them to worry about. He was apparently moved by my passion. He then promised to wire the funds to my team. I still have to send in my official proposal, but I'm confident it will go through this time.
That's marvellous. Oh, well, congratulations. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you, miss. It was a hard-fought battle.
Save. Do I want to overwrite my save? Sure. Oh, do I? Do I want to overwrite my save or start a new one? Was that before or after? That would have been before. Gave him medicine for the first time, surely.
Ah, what a
Or
joy
was
it
it the
is!
second time?
I get to continue my research again.
What is that?
What about the conference? Wasn't it about...
Oh, wow. Who's Tangying? Thank you so much for the support. Shindo, thank you so much for using the Tangia support. Appreciate it. At least that one didn't take up the whole screen. This time. How do I auto it? Again, auto, I said.
Oh, yes, the conference. Fascinating stuff, yes.
Miss Meadows felt something was not quite right. The man seemed perturbed for someone celebrating a great success. Determined that the doctor may be hiding something, Miss Meadows gently prodded the topic.
Are you looking forward to your next expedition?
Of course I am.
Where will it take you?
Well, given the success of my recent publications on primate behavior, I decided to continue further down that line. Next, baboons.
Oh my. Aren't they dangerous?
Normally, yes. Vicious little creatures have canines nearly 2 inches long, and they are not afraid to use them. But not this troop of baboons I found. They are a treasure trove of novel animal behavior, very different.
How so?
To put it simply, baboons exemplify the survival of the fittest slogan. The big, strong male gets all the females. However, a recent unintended consequence of human intervention led to a radical change in their lifestyle.
Tell me more.
You see, in a nearby town, regular folk received a large stock of meat that was found to be contaminated, unfit for consumption. They delegated its disposal to a truck driver who dumped the whole pile in the savannah. I thought hyenas might come running, so I hid. These baboons found it first, however. Because of the
baboons are
nature of their
contaminated.
hierarchy, the
Oh,
biggest ones
Pokemon, catch
take
it, catch it, catch it.
Oh my god, did I kill him off?
Only they got to eat from the meat, and they guarded it fiercely, even after they were full.
Sounds like old-fashioned greed to me.
It was, but that was also their downfall. The bullies suffered agonizing symptoms from intestinal infection and died quickly. The remainder of the troop were too suspicious of the meat to approach it by then.
Well, it'd also probably be even more.
They could tell.
You wouldn't want to eat it after
Oh
that.
my, yes. Don't let their antics fool you. Apes are quite smart. Relatively speaking, of course. Most other animals, save for corvids maybe, would have been next in line at the death buffet. But let me get to the exciting part. With the death of the big burly apes, the troop's hierarchy had been dismantled. Not only was there a notable reduction in infighting, but their rudimentary community became much more monogamous. Over the course of the year I'd watched them, they were the most cooperative, least combative apes I'd ever seen. Isn't that something?
Are you suggesting this could translate to human behavior?
Yeah, so we poison all the big bullies.
Of course not. Not in a prescriptive sense, anyway. My work is merely descriptive. I see, I write. Just because one animal species behaved in a certain way, it doesn't necessarily reflect on our way of life. Putting any similarities aside, I study animal behavior for its own sake, not to find some way for us to learn from it.
You have to admit, there must be some overlap there.
Sounds like an
We
interesting
too
but
have
morbid
traditions
test.
we would be better off without, and the only reason we keep them around
Couldn't
is
help
because
it.
we were taught to.
That thought crossed my mind. Had it not been for the truck driver, this troop of apes would have been just like any other.
So are we
The fact
praising
they
the
did
truck
not return
driver
to
that
their
did an
old way
illegal
of
thing?
life after the death of their leaders suggests they never wanted to live that way to begin with. Or at least were discontent living that way to some degree. But it remains the case that they never tried to overthrow them at any point. It took a freak accident and a confluence of bizarre circumstances to land them at this new fork in the road.
Maybe if this sudden change in behavior happened elsewhere, it could be a pattern.
As a matter of fact, it has.
Wait, so we were only killing off bulks
In
of
Cairo,
animals?
Santiago, a tropical island inhabited entirely by rhesus monkeys, temperatures are high, and so were tensions. The apes there fought over shade to avoid the heat, and so were viciously protective of their personal space. Sunstrokes were an ever-present threat, and so shade was a rare resource on that island. Then, disaster struck. A hurricane razed half of the island, removing the majority of its trees. You would think the apes there would fight even more fiercely over shade after that. But the opposite happened. They became less prickly about sharing the limited space, and more social as a result. We, humankind that is, were never keen on staying in unfavorable circumstances for too long. We always end up trying to change them, by force if necessary, or leaving them behind for greener pastures. Whereas animals typically wait for a serious shake-up in their routine before exhibiting any change of heart.
Maybe an ape with a revolutionary spirit is yet to be born.
I would very much like to be there to see it myself. Then again, I've seen the big apes, before they died from eating that bad meat, charging headfirst to protect their troop from a starving leopard. The rest of the troop were too terrified to do anything.
see. So while they no longer live under a hierarchy where the strongest get all, they're now vulnerable to predators.
Indeed. Say, what would you prefer to live under? A harsh ruler that keeps you safe, or a kind society that could be mauled to death at any minute? If you were a baboon, that is.
What do you prefer? A
If I were a
harsh
baboon,
ruler to keep you safe, or
I
what was
never
the
had
other
to
option?
picture that
Something
before.
about being mauled to death.
well, I don't know about baboons, but I've seen my share of tyrannical rulers. Well, they provide safety, certainly. But is losing your freedom worth it? I don't think so. We don't know if the surviving apes in that troop are unable to fend for themselves, if that leopard ever returned.
Point taken. They just might be able to.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm very sorry, Doctor. I was so taken by this conversation, I almost forgot I ran a tea shop. Would you like some Earl Grey again?
Oh, not this time.
You mean again? We didn't give him Earl
I
Grey
must
last
say,
time.
Arguing with the people at the conference has still left me quite anxious. I would really like something to calm my nerves, if you've got such a thing.
Oh, chamomile does that, right? I think.
Floral, preferably, but more bitter than sweet.
Floral. I gave you rose. You didn't really like it, did
Coming
you?
right up, Doctor.
Something floral. I don't know what oolong is. Already done a rose, so let's, you know what, let's give him lavender. Fine, how do you make lavender? Very strong, okay. So, what's the head of funds like? What are your plans for those funds? Picture an orangutan in a suit. Would you like me to make you a sandwich? No thank you, I just ate. I'll take a sandwich. What is your favorite country to visit? Indonesia! No, Poland, Brazil. I can't pick. Your family fond of tea? Who cares about tea? How do you feel about matcha? Hit or miss. A few places I know make it right. Your accent is quite interesting. No worries, I get that often. Oh, you're not happy with this tea either?
Strong floral, but... is this lavender?
Yes, it's lavender.
It is. I love lavender tea.
I've never
You
tried
were
lavender
hoping for
tea.
something floral, and I thought it was the perfect fit.
He's
It's
never
quite
coming
nice,
back. I
thank
keep
you.
making him shitty tea.
The doctor's eyes wandered to the far wall, adorned with knickknacks from across the world.
I don't remember which
Would you
teas I
mind
haven't
if I
haven't
asked you a
made.
question?
Not at all.
You seem like a well-travelled woman.
Oh, thanks.
Being a
Quite
journalist
nice,
took me
thank
places.
you. But his
certainly.
initial thing was like, question mark, like he didn't like it.
Do you regret it?
Why do you ask?
Do I regret traveling?
You see, I love what I do, truly. A dream come true and all that faff. Not many could claim to have been a few inches away from a snow leopard in the
Depends
wild
on his
and survived
emotional
all about it.
state. Maybe he was just shocked. I can't remember if he asked for one that was not too strong. I think he might have said not too
However,
strong, but
I
it said
must
in the
admit,
book that the lavender had to
I
be made by
sometimes
5.
wonder what my
He
life
probably
would have
wanted
been
rose,
like
but I gave him
instead
rose before when he asked
know,
for Earl Grey, I think.
settled down,
And I didn't
wake
want to
up,
give
commute
the
to
same thing
work,
twice.
earn an honest crust, do my part for society, then be home for supper. never worrying about missing a connecting flight, forgetting equipment at the hotel, or getting bitten by a black mamba. I love what I do. I feel free as a bird. But what if I'm a tree? Trees have no business being airborne.
You crave stability.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I'm not quite sure what I
I
want.
thought calming is meant to be chamomile
one
though.
hand, there
Oh
is
my
something
god, it
comforting
is.
about
Chamomile
feeling
is
air.
flower. Floral.
Boutique,
Chamomile would
like
have
an old
worked. How are you
friend.
doing? Hang on. I can't read that. How
But
are you
on the
doing,
other hand,
Angel?
I feel I wouldn't be as interesting if I had stayed in one place. Being a citizen of
For
the world,
checking out
I
my
have seen
YT.
more of our pretty blue marble than most of my peers ever could if they had a whole year's worth of vacations.
And being interesting is something that matters to you.
Hi.
Of course, I would hate to be a bore.
How's your day going?
I would hate to tell the same old stories.
Have you
to
played
the
this game?
same old people who are there to see it for themselves anyway. Meaning no offense, of course.
None taken. I hadn't taken you for the sort of person who had put much stock in how he was perceived by others. Not that that's inherently bad. I travelled a lot because my job in the press necessitated it, but I took that job to begin with for a purely selfish motive. I wanted to see the world, all of it, with my own eyes, or as much as I could at least. The places I'd been, the people I'd met, the memories I still carry with me. It was worth it just for
Guess
that.
you peed on my bed again yesterday.
Being able
I
to
put her in the
talk
kitty
about it with
litter,
equally
and I wanted for her to
well-travelled
wait to
people,
go.
such as yourself,
And
is
she
a nice
pooped,
bonus.
and then jumped out, and I thought, maybe she's fine. She wasn't.
So
5 minutes
no,
later, she peed on my
Doctor.
bed.
I do not regret the years I spent travelling. And I hope you don't either.
Going so well, she hadn't done it for a while, but that's because every 3
You have
hours I put her in the
given
kitty
me
litter
much to
until she
digest,
pees.
madam. Say, tell me more about those memorabilia you've got over there.
Which one do you want to know about this time?
I don't know which one I already did. Was it the tea set? Girls cured Galish girls used to drink. Yerba mate, the most popular drink in Argentina. Maybe I should explain yerba mate is, or would a personal story be more interesting? An exploration might be a better start.
The gourds, or mate, are treated with more respect than simple utensils.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
They're first cured with a seal of hot water and used tea, and thereafter used to drink the sherba, the tea itself. The metal straw, also known as bombilla, has a filter at the bottom, so that you don't swallow the leaves. They make all sorts of straws there, but once you place one in a gourd, they become a pair that you should not separate. Then comes the ritual. One person makes the tea, passes it on to another who drinks from it, who then passes it along to the
Good was
third
like an
person.
infection or a disease or something.
Sharing the straw is not considered unsanitary, and in fact is a show of humble generosity. When you share sherba mate with someone, you consider them an equal. great leaders,
Oh, it said
famous
yerba.
football players, and
Wait, I thought she said
even
something
a
about
pope
gourd.
all shared their
I don't know.
mates with common folk. This makes Sherba a social equalizer
Good luck on the cherish ball.
and a symbol of camaraderie, not just a teacup.
I always heard of yerba mate, but never tried it myself. What a delightful cultural phenomenon. Well, I must be off. A pleasure as always, miss.
The scientist's departure was bittersweet. It felt like there was something left unsaid. Miss Meadows hoped he would come back again.
Oh, my back. That's alright. I will give you a massive injection. Shouldn't neglect my stretches. I know. I have the same issue.
Nurse Plath came in on cue.
She got keys to the house or something.
To Miss Meadows' utter lack of surprise,
Do
she
they
did
give
not
nurses
say so
keys to
much
the
as a
house?
hello. Without much pomp or circumstance, she got right to work.
Alright, here goes nothing. Should I give a teeny bit less or do the most as I can? I'm going through so many bottles, I'm going to get in trouble from work. It's like, where's all this medication going? That's supposed to last you a week. Are you going to feel
Miss
wheezy?
Meadows' stomach churned as the medication flooded her
I'm sorry.
senses.
The nurse is going to go to jail for this. What do you
She
reckon?
knew it had side effects. She felt them before, but not this strongly.
Maybe because you're getting 6 times a
Miss
dose.
Meadows thought to herself,
5
poor
times a
woman
dose.
must have had a bad day. She couldn't let her go without at least some light conversation.
You know that young gentleman I told you about?
Monkeys, yes.
Yes, him. Anyway, he had some trouble with his science grant. People he worked for wouldn't give him the money he needed, so he fought to get it back. And he did. Good man. I'm so happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
You ask me, those bosses of his might be keeping some of those science funds for themselves. If I still had it in me, I'd look into them myself. Show them some well-deserved comeuppance. I used to be a journalist, you know.
The nurse said nothing, but an audible low-register scraping could be heard from her direction. She was clenching her jaw, teeth grinding like cogs in an old clock tower.
You all right, love?
Do I look alright?
Suddenly, the nurse left in a hurry.
Goodness. I wonder what got her worked up.
Maybe she's realized she's overdosing you? It's a shame. I was going to tell her about that troop of baboons. Everybody loves a story when their underdog wins. Heh. Anyway, where was I with this sonnet? Let's see. I understand the poor doctor's dilemma. I was there. Once. We all ask ourselves at some point, am I happy here? Or am I destined to roam? Something still holds your footprints on its shore. Oh, let's go lake or river. Let's go lake. Where the reeds once belled. Beneath your thoughtful eyes, the moonlight paints your outline on the door, a ghost of you in a half-forgotten sea. Ha ha ha, guys. Thorn.
This morning, a familiar dream shook me wide awake. Funnily, it was about school. I heard the top cause of recurring nightmares is primary education, globally. Used to be that war caused the most bad dreams, but I suppose we live in such peaceful times that school is the next worst thing. Anyway, in this dream, Esme and I got singled out by Mrs. O'Hare. She had us do a quiz with burlap sacks over our heads so that we could barely see the questions. When I took the sack off my head and tried to confront Miss O'Hare, all I saw was that faceless head. The featureless stranger staring back. I'd forgotten all about that face. I knew I'd seen it before. Did I? Oh, nobody liked Mrs. O'Hare. She was vindictive, the kind of teacher even parents feared. Still, when I heard she'd passed away, I went to her funeral.
Good for you.
Her family was exceptionally kind. We're still in touch. It got me thinking, how can someone so cruel come from such a nurturing background? Or maybe they weren't so nice until it was too late. It's easier to apologize to an open coffin. I do dislike funerals. Someday, I hope mine won't be so inconvenient to those attending. The last thing I want is to be a burden.
I read that as a tier room then, instead of tea room.
Miss Meadows' morning was dull and grey, like the taut hairs on her old teacher's head in that wretched dream. But a sight outside her shop put her in a much better mood in an instant.
Morning, Matilda.
Good morning, Ellie.
Ollie! Back so soon! I normally have to wait weeks for a visit.
What can I say? You've got me hooked on good tea. Truth is, now that my kids and grandkids are less dependent, I find myself with a lot more free time than I know what to do with.
Your answer is
There's
tea.
been a good presence in their lives. You could do with a bit of a break. Tea?
Yes, please.
The usual?
No, not green tea this time. I'd like something different.
What do you have in mind?
I'm thinking fresh, zesty. Between you and me, I've been feeling a little queasy. Must be the curry I had last night.
Zesty.
I think I can get
Tea do
you
I have
just
that
the
has
thing
zest
you
in it?
need.
Chamomile isn't zesty, is it? But if he's queasy... Oh, peppermint maybe. Peppermint is good if you're not feeling well, right? Oh, huh, yeah. I was right. Anything in the news I should know? Not particularly. More doom and gloom. It's a lot lovelier with you around, Ellie. Cheers. I'll stop by more often then. For free tea. I hope Esme walks in any minute now. Oh, I knew that was a bad move. Oops. Hey! Why are you spraying me, meanie?
Ooh, minty.
Minty. You
As
like
the
minty? That
joyful
was the name of
flavour
my
mint
rabbit.
filled his mouth.
Brew an ideal
Kind-eyed
pot of mint
elderly
tea for your
gentleman wore a
customer
wide,
upon request.
bright smile.
I'm not going to get all those
A lot of
achievements then.
antacids have mint in them.
Bad kitty. He
I should have
doesn't
guessed
care.
mint
He's
like
ripped
this.
up my carpet now. He's ripped up my carpet trying to get
I
out.
knew it would come in handy eventually.
I was spraying him with
Oh,
so much water.
You didn't.
He doesn't care. He tries really hard to get out.
Not the first time you'd come in complaining about curry, is it?
Bad kitty indeed. Sleeping now though.
So,
He's just laying down next to me
anything
in the
new?
sun. I can think of something new, a bit of a murky subject. But if anyone could lend an ear about it, he's right here.
Have I told you about my visiting nurse?
You have a cat carrier?
Helen,
Yeah, I've got a couple.
what's about her?
Why?
No, Helen left last week. This is a new one.
Are you suggesting I lock him in there? I wouldn't do that. Oh, I don't know.
think she was called Uma.
I have no idea. I just picked Uma because I used to like Uma, have a crush on Uma Thurman when I
Well,
was young.
She seems to know what she's doing.
Penalty game
But
for the
she's quite
kitty.
unsociable. Barely says a word.
Well, I've got this
Maybe
sticky
she's just shy.
carpet that you're supposed to stick on furniture
thought so
so that the
too
cats
at
don't
first.
damage your furniture. They scratch that.
It's been a few days
I've put that
now,
on my
though.
carpet
I
where
think she just doesn't
she's
like me.
done that. Ooh, why, what?
You know people don't have to like you, Matilda. Remember Beatrice?
Oh, Beatrice. She always avoided me back at the agency. You told me not to take it personally.
That's right.
Uma. Oh, I don't know. I
You
thought
asked
she
her to
was
help
hot in a
you with
movie
the
I
Emily
watched when
Whitmore
I
case.
was young.
She didn't.
Ooh, look what I've
Did
got.
she?
I got a present. Hi,
You're
baby
right.
girl.
No, it
Did
would
she
have
not
been
wanna
so
come?
Nice to work together.
Hi, baby girl.
How is she anyway?
He's
Last I
blue.
heard, she had a stroke.
Did your other mummy
Staying
bring
with
you
her son.
upstairs?
Gosh, that's terrible. Oh, poor
He's purring.
Beatrice.
I sympathise as well. But that's besides the point.
They all love these cardboard
That
things.
nurse
They're
is
definitely
just
worth the
another
money.
Beatrice. You've got to move on.
What if I've done something to upset her?
Like what?
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Well, what if I'd met her before and didn't recognize her?
That may be so. But if you did, she would have at least made an effort to remind you. It's fine, Matilda. It's her problem, not yours.
You know, you're right. I'll just forget
We have
about her
another
for now.
one. Did you have to go down and get them both? You poor thing. And now
That's
you gotta
the
go
right
get the food bowls.
attitude.
Oh no.
The same advice I gave to my
Hey,
youngest.
do you want to say hello as well? Yeah. Have a good day.
Aisha?
That's
Fuck that
her.
up. Oh my god, I guessed right.
I told Aisha, if someone likes you, one human being to another, they will not hide it. People are like the wind. Chase them, and you end up with a fistful of air. Let them come to you, and they will fill your sails.
Oh, who's the poet now? Has Aisha had similar trouble at school?
Yes, trouble making friends. She's done with school, though. Right now she's at work. Can you believe it?
Goodness, how time flies.
Oh yes, 20 years old.
Where?
Still
You
behaves
woke him
like
up,
12,
Blue.
as far as I'm concerned.
Do give her my regards. I hope she'll stop by my shop someday.
She would, but she's in London now. We call from time to time.
Oh, London. She's in for a treat. I wish her the best.
Thank you, and thank you for this tea, as always.
You're welcome.
Oh, and don't pay that nurse any heed. She's just doing her job. Leave it at that.
Oh, you're right as always, dear friend. Oh, right. Ollie, don't forget. Next time you stop by, Esme will be here to join us.
Ollie gave her a laboured smile. Miss Meadows could feel a laden weight behind it. After a pause, he simply smiled and nodded.
See you, Matilda.
Bye-bye.
She watched the back of her second oldest friend as he left her tea shop.
Oldest is in not young,
Back
or oldest
carries
is
so
in
much
longest
weight.
time?
And yet, unbending.
Also, I've lost track of how many times I've overdosed. Overdosed her.
As the nurse prepared silently, Miss Meadows contemplated her previous attempts at
That's
conversing
something you want to
with her.
hear, age-wise.
They mostly revolved around interests, trivialties. The nurse, however, would not budge. She responded with nothing but hums and polite nods.
What if Olive was right? Maybe I should give up trying to make friends with everybody. Give the nurse a break or try a different approach. Oh shit, I didn't even mean to take a screenshot.
So far, attempts at engaging the nurse in small talk have all been futile, Miss Meadows thought.
I don't even know how I took a screenshot.
But what if the nurse was more of a philosophical type?
I was wondering, what is something you think about a lot?
The pondering look on the nurse's face, coupled with the long pause, indicated to Miss Meadows that she hit upon something substantial.
Have you heard of the lone fawn?
No. Please enlighten me.
After this.
Alright, overdose, I've lost count. Bing. Don't
The
hate
medicine
me.
felt warm today. It shouldn't have.
You were saying?
First, answer this. Do you think suffering needs to exist?
Well, you don't, because you keep overdosing me. You want us to just say
Well,
yes?
it is a fact of life, and we're primed to coexist with it. So I think so. In a lot of cases, a little bit of suffering is what we need to learn a harsh life lesson.
Like?
Like,
Heartbreak, I guess.
picture a heartbroken lover whose partner left them for someone else. It's a harsh journey back to normalcy from such a low point. However, they come out of it better equipped to select a partner who's more suited to them, or to treat them nicer than they did the previous one.
I think suffering is only necessary because we cannot conceive of a world without it. Let me ask you something else. If you were given the ability to, would you remake this world so that suffering did not exist?
I don't know. You know what? No, let's suffering stay. Fuck it.
No, I would not.
But yeah, I would. I would.
Why?
Without the bad, how can we appreciate the good? A good night's sleep feels so much better if we knew what a restless night feels like.
A world without suffering would necessitate the ability to appreciate the good without the bad. Which brings me to the lone fawn. Go back a few 100,000 years to a forest. A lost young deer gets its foot stuck in a tree branch. No matter how much it struggles, it cannot free itself. Days pass. It's starving and thirsty. Its vocal cords are in shreds, having screamed the entire time. It then dies, emaciated, confused, and in agony. No one came to
Aw,
save it.
thanks for the look on the green
Nothing
website. Very
offered
much
it
appreciated.
relief. For miles around, there are no other animals to even hear its calls or pick
It
up
put out
its
weekly,
scent.
which I thought was interesting.
Humans, as we now know them, did not exist. There were no witnesses to this slow death. No one to learn a lesson from it. The lost fawn problem then asks this. Was this fawn's fate necessary? If the answer was yes, then the world is truly unjust by design, merciless and horrid at its core. It needs we can be maimed, starved, diseased, and it can be utterly meaningless. If the answer was no, then why does it happen? What other purpose could there possibly be to an unwitnessed, unorchestrated, days-long episode of pain and misery?
Is she wanting me to say no? Is that a yes?
Misery from which no one could benefit or learn anything. The only way this can make sense is that there is no purpose.
It must be fun at parties.
This, miss, is what I think about a lot.
In the deafening silence that followed, the nurse
Oh,
laughed.
I get an achievement for debating the nurse, lol. Silken threads.
Last night, I thought about all the times I was uncomfortable and how much I disliked each one. We all experience discomfort to some degree, I think. Life by design demands it. and we're not in a position to say no. Discomfort brought on by obligations, health, or circumstances beyond our control. But that same discomfort
Kittens are
propels
misbehaving.
us forward.
Knocking stuff off in the windowsill
In a
again.
way, we would be nowhere without it. Animals that are used to the comfort of captivity seldom survive when released back into the wild. And this is because they forget that ever-present anxiety which urges them to stay alert and alive. In an ideal world, we would not need to suffer to succeed. Internal motivation should suffice, and whim alone would be king. But in this not-so-ideal world, endless discomfort is the price we pay for an interesting life. A price I gladly paid.
The woman who walked into Meadows' tea shop this morning was not the one she was anticipating, but a welcome sight nonetheless.
I
Hello.
swear if she pees on my bed again, I'd be trying to make her go kitty litter,
Good
but
to
she's
see
not.
you again. Cassie,
Thanks, miss. You too.
how have you been?
Oh, was that the right name?
I'm
Get
fine.
good at this.
Can I have some tea, please?
Well, that's the kind of change of heart I like to see. What would you like? More of what you had last time?
No. I was wondering if you had something that...
Oh, no. Did you catch the cold your brother has?
He got better. It's something else. I can't sleep. I haven't in 2 days. It's killing me.
Chamomile. Chamomile.
Goodness. Sorry to hear it, dear.
Whatever you make, please just don't make it too strong or too light. Medium, I guess. As long as it makes me feel sleepier.
Tea
That
is by
chamomile.
no means a cure-all, but I think I've got just the thing.
We make chamomile. Oh. Have anything to eat? Just a fruit bowl with protein powder. Should bring your family here, you know? Maybe I will. It'll be fun. Hehe. Sugar? You don't put sugar. I've noticed people your age use phone logs. I do too, but I try my best to cut back on screen time.
Oh, Pokemon,
So-
catch it, catch it, catch it.
Tempted to use new matching tea sets for the shop.
Your tea is ready.
Very good. Please like it.
This is bitter, but relaxing.
I made it as I was
That's
supposed
fine,
to
I
make
guess.
it. Ah, let me redo.
Is something troubling you?
Remember what I told you about my training?
Yes, you are being funded by...
Oh, Lieber, I think it was.
Yeah, them. I do track and field so I can join the athletics team for the next Olympics. What's more, Holly Hodgkins is our coach, a former champion. Can you imagine? I used to really look up to her. She's also a LIPA grad. Anyway, a new girl joined us, Gemma. She's this quiet girl, barely says a word. Always wears a beanie. But the crazy thing is, she's a bullet on legs. I can barely keep up. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sorry, you don't need to hear about my silly problems.
I don't think they're silly at all. Competition is healthy, a good kind of stress. But
she's
it
found a toy
can
to
be
entertain herself.
demotivating sometimes.
That's what I told Coach. I asked her how I could get better numbers. She said, do more jumping jacks. And I have been, way more. I'm not getting any better.
Doesn't it take time to improve?
I know, but usually working out wears me out. So I never had any problems sleeping. Then Gemma joined and I saw how fast she could run and I felt like all my work was for nothing.
And now you've got a rival to worry about. You can't sleep.
Why bother with cat toys? She's
Yes.
just got like a piece of kitty litter that she's
Well,
like throwing around the
I had
bathroom.
a bit of rivalry myself, back in my journalist days. He was already well established by the time I joined the newspaper. His articles had free rein of the front page. Mind you, he wasn't obnoxious about it, but try as I might, I couldn't cut it in my early career. I needed a win, so I started working on a big story, bigger than anything I'd ever written. I had a strong feeling it would make my career, and more importantly, make a difference.
And? Did it?
Patience now. I'm getting to that part. During my field investigation on the big story, who do I spot but him, my rival? He was as hot on the trail as I was. I knew then I couldn't slip up, but I hustled day and night. I found everything I needed to publish a story and got my front page article. When he read it, he came to my desk laughing. He said he'd been working on the same story, but his version had major errors, disproven by the evidence I'd found. Then he thanked me. By beating him to the finish line, I inadvertently also saved his credibility.
That's nice. Do you know where he is now?
We're still friends, actually. He comes here sometimes.
Thank you.
Now, I'm sure it's not the same as what you're going through. But I thought listening to an expert at rivalry might give you hope.
Thanks. What you did for a living sounds exciting.
It had its moments.
And you got a friend out of it.
A good one,
Try and
too.
sleep well, Daddy Ray. Big hugs to you.
Having a friend like him was more important
glass
to
of
me
water
than the
before you
boost
go.
to my career. So about your new rival.
Become friends.
Why don't you just introduce yourself? In the pursuit of our goals, it's easy to forget the human element. That girl who joined the team and that Olympian coaching you, intimidating as they might be, are just people. friend of mine used to say, "You're one hello from making a friend."
You're right. I might be overthinking it. Coach always says that competitive sports are just as much a mental thing as they are physical. Maybe this is all part of what she meant. Thank you.
Of course. I envy you,
Can we do
know.
Palia Tuesday? Okay. If you,
How
but I got
I
a game
see
that
you
was
running
just
outside,
released
and it makes me miss being
that I sent you in
able
a
to.
DM that I need to co-op.
It's so freeing.
It really is. Running is, I don't know, cathartic to me. I'm sure you did plenty of it.
Yeah, I gave you I gave
did
it to
run
you
a lot
in
my
DMs.
youth,
I couldn't play it
mainly to
yesterday
catch
because it was too
buses or
soon.
trains,
It was still on embargo.
and to get away
We can
from
do
trouble.
Palia the week after.
Bad people don't like having the spotlight on them.
Whoa. Someone came at you for something you wrote?
Well, not them personally. That would have been funny. One time, there was this hired lackey. Black leather jacket and shaved head. He was paid to threaten me.
Was that here?
London. He stalked me for a while, then shoved a letter in my hand. I just smiled and tore it while he watched. I won't deny I was terrified. The threat was real. But his employer was behind bars before he could act on it.
Wow. Not exactly painting a pretty picture of London.
Don't get me wrong, London is lovely. Besides, he found me a year later and apologised. We even had tea together.
With the henchman?
Yes, Gregory's actually quite nice once you get to know him. Anyway, my time in London was special, but I preferred working overseas.
Oh yeah, you sure did.
The young woman looked back at the shelf in the corner, recalling their past conversation about its colourful contents.
Jindo is the goat. Also,
You
Teddy
know,
Ray.
Part of me wishes so badly for me to get selected for the
How can you
Olympics
have two
coaching
people that are the
program,
goat?
just so I can see other countries. I can't afford to travel. Barely anyone can now. I just hope I make it.
Oh, I'm sure you will make us all proud one day.
Thank you so much, Chaos.
Oh yeah, no pressure.
Thank you Kio's Chick for the
No,
rate of 2. Watch the clip
seriously.
on screen
Thank
to
you.
see what they're about or click the link
feel
in
better
chat to check
already.
them out.
Actually,
If you guys need to
I hope
get
it's
eat, drink,
okay if I
sleep,
ask
or
for
do
another
self-care,
story
guys,
from
please
your
go do that.
collection
Thank you
there.
so much for the raid. How was your stream? How you doing, G?
I'd love to share one. Which one do you want to know about?
One of my favorite parts. So much I don't use it. Cast iron is resilient, don't get me wrong, but there's more souvenir from my brief time in China. I stayed in Hangzhou, and let me tell you, you'll find no better green tea than there. Should I tell an anecdote from my time there or share something more historical? It was a good time, yes.
I got this in Hangzhou, China.
Nice to meet you, and I like the
got
diamond
lost
painting
there,
too. Oh,
and
do you do
suddenly I
diamond
was
painting
startled
yourself?
by a stray dog.
Oh, obviously, because you said I like diamond painting, not the diamond painting. Nice. What's the biggest one you've done? I don't remember the size of mine. But it was too big.
I froze. I didn't know what to do. Then a boy came by, no older than 10, holding a stick. He waved it at the dog and shooed it away. He looked at me, wearing a look of pride on his face, and beckoned me to follow. He must have sensed I was in distress because he took me to a tea shop run by his parents. Oh, they were so nice. Made me a pot of Dragonwell, a local green tea variety. The tea itself was heavenly. But what really stood out to me was the teapot itself. I don't think I'd ever seen cast iron teapots before, and this one in particular was quite striking in its intricate and symmetrical design. I asked if I could buy it from them, and to my surprise, they offered to let me have it free of charge. Whenever I could find tea, I always found generosity and kindness as well.
Oh, that's wholesome. I know tea and hospitality go hand in hand, but that's on another level. Shame about the dog, though.
The two spent another hour in jovial conversation. Miss Meadows barely felt the time go by. She just wished a certain someone was here to be part of it.
Alright. Another overdose.
Despite the gravity of the last conversation they had, the nurse was beginning to be a bit more responsive to Miss Meadows' attempts at conversation. Her attitude, however, remained glacial as she got to work.
Alright, let's give you a little bit too much medication. You want to play something consistently? Oh, okay. I was playing Repo consistently.
As the nurse packed up, Miss Meadows decided to breach her defences with a bold question.
Yes.
Are you happy?
What?
I was kind of done with Palia.
I mean, are you content with where you are in life?
But I thought you liked playing different stuff.
No.
Oh. Well, I hope you get to be.
Oh, wow, that is huge. That is huge, Gravity Falls.
Are you?
My preferred size is 30 by 40 centimeters. Anything bigger than that, and it's just, I can't. Too much.
Me? Happy?
You made that a community game? Did you want it to just be us two playing Repo?
Even though it was Miss Meadows' own question.
I'm happy
set
for you to
back down,
play
it
Repo
took
as
her
well.
with just as much surprise.
You do like different games?
She asked it again. This time
You're always welcome to come on
herself.
Monday, and then we don't do Tuesday if you
Is
don't
Miss
want to.
Meadows.
If you wanted to do the Repo.
I am happy.
Must be that extra medication I'm giving you.
How can I not be? I got to see the world and devoted my life to the truth. So I wouldn't have it any other way.
Why is she giving us so much medication? I don't know. I just wanted to see what happens, but she didn't die, and I've done it like 5 times now.
The truth.
Yeah, no, no, we don't have to have, I don't have to do 2 collab days in a row. I just wanted to play Repo regularly, and I know you didn't always want to play it, so that's why I said we'll have ours on another day. I'm more than happy to, if you do Repo and then on Tuesday, I can just play something I want to play and not do a collab if you wanted.
The nurse had that same air about her in their
That makes
conversation
sense.
last
So
evening.
then, you know, when you don't feel like repo, we could do a different game the next day. She's a tough old bird. Yeah, it's like the 5th time.
That of a devil's advocate.
Revealing the truth is a universally good act, then.
Where's autoplay? The first day's time I gave her medicine, I only gave her 10 mil instead of 150 and nothing really happened. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go and see how far I can take this.
Of course it is.
Can you think of an instance where the truth should not be revealed?
Well, Shindo can start playing on the Monday and then maybe we can try golf on the Tuesday, Daddy Ray, but you're probably busy with work. Hopefully you're going to take some time off now.
The truth should always be revealed, no matter how painful. I'm sure people who have something to hide would rather dodge the consequences. But there is a reason they thrive on hidden truths.
You're funny.
They would not be able to do what they do otherwise. Little by little, the skeletons in their closet pile up, so the sooner they are exposed, the better.
Keep Mondays a community. Or did you want to start playing on Mondays
I've given
with
my
me
life to this
again?
pursuit, and every time it
With the
proved to be
repo?
worth it.
And then if we
Even
have
if
something else to
innocence
play,
or
we can.
collateral damage.
Oh, you may start having 3 days
What
off.
do you
Oh
mean?
wow! Don't do it on my account. Is your
it
work cutting
possible
back?
that in revealing the truth, people who were not involved could get harmed as a result?
I'm not always gonna have collab games that are just for 2 people. It's just we've had a massive backlog that kept us busy for quite a while. Is it possible that in revealing the truth, people who are not involved could get harmed? I'd say no,
No.
whatever. Do try Mondays, I just passed out. As soon as I started? No, that's fine. I
If
don't
they
expect you to
knew,
be there both
They
days.
were complicit. If they didn't, they were gullible.
Even
Monday was kind of a
children.
bust. Immortal had hurt himself.
Surely you've
And,
heard of families left to fend for themselves after the caretakers
know.
were imprisoned.
I had no one to
or
play with,
executed.
and my computer crashed.
Don't they deserve clemency? Which are they, miss? Complicit or gullible?
Need to make choices.
Miss
I'm not
Meadows
listening
had
to what you're
nothing to
saying.
say to that.
Good.
A stifling silence settled in, not so different from one that tends to follow the loud clang of a fallen object. It was so stifling, in fact, that the nurse could not stand being in the same room anymore, and left in a hurry.
But yeah, I definitely want to try that game that I DM'd you last week. On our Tuesday. My Tuesday. Your Monday. Writing will clear my mind. Alright, let's write a silly poem. An athletic woman, the scientist. For her, the one I'm writing this poem for. Anyone who gets to decide the mood of my 5th stanza. The end of a beginning. A fork in the road. What ifs? What should I go with? Or rather, who? So now, dear friend, as things come to a close, I write to you as once I've done. The something still flows. Why are these pink? The figure? Face? I think so. Oh, try to rhyme a disturbing word. Ink still flows like shadows in the moon. No, shadows in the sun. I wanted moon though. Can I change it? Make it moon? No. How you doing, Beta? Interesting choice of name. I see what you did there.
My, I fell asleep on my desk.
Only small though, you're not a big one.
I need to finish this poem so I can show it to her. So we can laugh again, just like we used to. Remember, Esme?
Miss Meadows stared out of the window of her tea shop intently, hopefully. Any day now. Any day, and Esme would walk right in.
Survived that long.
Miss?
She barely noticed the ethologist's soft and quiet entrance, but his greeting shook her out of her
Apologist,
trance.
that's not what I said he was.
Oh, hello again.
Sorry, I seem to have startled you. Everything all right?
You know what? Let's tell him.
The
You're a
truth is,
gossip.
Doctor, I'm eager for a certain someone to walk through that
Oh no,
door.
don't do that. He gets upset every time. No, that's the other guy that's upset if you mention her.
Not that you're not welcome, of course. I've just been waiting is all.
Have you tried using
Must
the
be something
phone
quite
and
important
inviting them
to
over?
occupy your mind so much.
She is. Her name is Esme. She's my oldest friend, and she's coming to town. Work took her abroad for a long time, and we haven't had a proper sit-down in ages. I can't
Oh, Pokemon,
wait
catch
to
it, catch
meet
it, catch
her
it.
again.
That is wholesome. I'm sure she is just as excited to burst right through that door and greet you.
Miss Meadows' smile widened with plain joy at the mere thought. She saw a somber look in the doctor's eyes. That look was utterly unfamiliar to her. She had never seen it in him, or anyone else.
Anyway, what can I get you today, Doctor?
You know you don't have to call me that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ahmed it is then. Aiden, Under, Arthur, Adam. I have no idea what this dude's name is. Let's call you Aiden.
The scientist smiled.
Am I wrong? I'm wrong.
I'm in the mood for
No?
something light.
Did they just not tell me when I get it wrong? Because
Green
there's
tea,
no way I'm
then.
getting so many right.
No, something a bit maltier, but not quite black tea.
Ooh, I'm gonna guess oolong because that looks
a tea
black.
that's between green and black tea, flavor-wise. I don't know if you have anything like that.
I think it's oolong,
I'll see what I can do.
but I've never heard of that tea
Oh,
before.
and make it strong, please. The strongest you can make it.
Has to be this one. What does it actually want? Three. Preferred strength. But he wants an extra strong, so I'm not gonna make it more than 3. I miss my friend. I wonder what kind of person she's like. He says strongest. Yeah, the book says 3 though, so I'm gonna do 5 and it better be right. Oh, fuck. I literally just said I'm gonna do 5 and it better be right. I fucked up. Can I rewind? How did I mess that up? I was saying it.
Too long. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself.
Why am I so bad? Oh, it's fine.
The scientist was grinning at the flavorful cup in his hand.
You've been saving
I'll let
what?
it steep a bit longer.
Be my guest.
I thought about our last conversation, you know. If what I'm doing with my life is what I really want.
And?
I've made a big decision, but before I tell you about it, let me share with you something that happened to me in my first field study 12 years ago. The place was cold and unforgiving. The people, equally so.
Oh.
I felt out of place, and every...
Done.
I never felt so out of
It
place
was a
in
while.
my whole life.
I'm extra slow today.
Did you do anything about it?
I didn't. I was unfamiliar with the concept of being mistreated for being an outsider. Everywhere else, I was met with the baseline respect we owe our fellow people, if not outright friendliness. Not there. The local scout and my personal guide were used to outsiders, so they treated me fine. But everyone else, not so much. But how I responded at the time does not matter. Life is not a theatre, and there is no audience waiting for me to give a quippy comeback. What mattered is that I found that scientific journey, on the whole, so cathartic and rewarding. By the time I flew back home, I had completely forgotten about the bad. I only took the good home, or so I thought. That sort of thing stays with you, but you learn to look on the bright side.
Always look
I
on
was
the
accosted by a snow leopard,
bright
and the
side of
locals
life.
were unfriendly.
I gave up
But it didn't make a difference.
making your
back
own VTuber.
I
Oh,
felt
you
like a
commissioned
winner.
someone? Good choice. I didn't last long trying to make my own at all.
And reflecting on that,
Oh,
if I'm
hopefully
willing to go through
you got
that
a decent
again just
price.
to do what I love, then nothing can stop me. Not a shred of doubt remained in my heart. Until I saw these first white hairs.
Yeah,
on my
TikTok.
head.
2K for a debut package
Am I
rigging
doing
an
the
art.
right
Are you
thing?
serious?
Was it all worth it?
Are you
What do you
rich?
think?
As well as customer $2,000
This is why I am
for a
glad I
VTuber
chose
model?
at this exact crossroads in life. I think I love what I do too much to look back now.
Is that too much? I think I paid
It is
150
so
for mine.
tempting to grow roots. Make
But
lifelong friends I can meet every
my
week.
original one, but I didn't have all the movement and stuff because mine was just imported into a program that
Miss
pretty
Meadows
much does
knew
it all.
exactly what he was
Where's
about
my
to say.
2K?
She felt it.
Shut
too,
up, that's
in
just
her
a
youth.
start.
The call.
The world
I wouldn't
is
pay
just too
2K.
inviting, and
I mean, I'm
life
sure
is
you're going to
far
get your
too
money's
short.
worth. Like, they have some really amazing VTubers.
I can't help but feel like
I
I'm
know I
giving up
paid nothing
something
for
to sustain
yours.
this
For this
life,
one that I'm using
this
now, but the previous
career.
one, I think I paid 150 for.
It's worth it, isn't
Models
it?
can go well over 10K. Damn.
Oh yes, best deal I've ever made.
If you look to
I
VGen
suppose we're
and
both
look at
nomads at heart.
you go. I don't know.
I don't think I would have hesitated.
Why
if I were like you.
why is it so hard? Like, I guess they make the model completely from scratch rather than
However,
using
You helped me decide.
a base template and then editing
I
it
did?
a lot. I don't know.
Well, after hearing
yeah, no,
your
like if you
stories,
can afford it,
I
go for
decided
it.
to
Good
look
on
you
you.
You have had a remarkable career.
That's crazy.
Enviable, even.
That's crazy.
Looking
Makes
at you now,
2K, I would
don't
want all the
think you
rights.
quite understand the impact you've made.
Because a lot of the time they make it and then you can't
Those
edit
stolen
it or
funds
do
you
anything
revealed
without having
were
to
in
go
the
back to the
clutches
artist. I
of
think
a
for 2K
hoarding
you should
political
definitely be getting
dragon.
the rights.
They
She's
did
letting
not
you
go
do
to waste.
installments.
They made so many initiatives possible. Agricultural, urban, athletic,
That's really good of her.
scientific.
There was a quiver on the ethologist's lips.
Whether this was fated or entirely coincidental is not my place to say. But I am so
You give the
glad I
V-Roid
get
model?
to thank you for it.
You give him the V-Roid model? Or you mean me?
Thank you, miss.
You had to fight your own battle.
Still a lot.
to get
Yeah,
your
it's a
piece of
lot.
it.
Like, how amazing is it going to be when
There
it's
wouldn't be
done?
any
Like, do
peace
you
to
need
begin
something
with,
that is
were it
that
not for you.
in depth?
I get to pursue my dream because you pursued yours. I don't imagine that would have been possible had you settled down here instead.
Miss Meadows shook her head.
How can I not be inspired by that?
W
I think
stream?
back on my recent reflections and realize I owe so much to you, even though we just met.
I thought that was a good price for it. It also comes with expressions. I mean, you
flattering
can
you
make your
think
own
so.
expressions.
But I'm of the opinion that only you can
Like-
truly know your purpose in life.
I don't know. Am I smiling right now?
Just like only I could know mine. So rest assured, you owe me nothing.
Because the
future
programs
is
make
yours.
stuff move
No
like
matter what you decide to
eyebrows
do,
and face
do
and
it right.
I don't know. Oh, did you get a 2D
Sorry,
model?
I
That
rambled
might be
for
it. If you
while
get a
there.
2D model.
I'm always taken aback by how easy you are to talk.
I think it's a lot. As I said, my first one
Nothing
was
to be sorry for.
made for like 150, but they didn't need to
know,
do rigging and stuff because they
there
just
is
used a
one
base
thing
model
I
and then
will
edited
regret
the crap
once I'm
out of it
back
to
on the
what I
road.
wanted. Oh, it is a 2D model? Okay, I think I'm 3D. I don't know
Not
anything about a
being
2D.
able to see you again as frequently as I would like. It's going to be hard to move on, knowing you're not regular here.
Why you confuse me? Yes, you are. Is 3D better? I don't know. Do you like 3D? Like 3D, I think if I turn side to side, like I move. 2D doesn't, does it?
I will miss you too, and our fruitful
Was all of this
conversations.
legal?
And don't
Thanks
sell
for the
yourself
Tangier.
short, young man. You're quite remarkable yourself.
Ha! Being
Really
called a
personal
young man again
preference. Like if you
certainly
Google
does wonders
2D
for my
versus
ego.
3D, you could see what you like better.
But
They're probably
truly,
both going to be just as
you.
expensive. I don't know.
I am happy to have received my funding, but I am just as happy to have stumbled upon this slice of heaven.
Is
you've built.
2D or 3D VTuber better?
I will endeavor to come back. Somehow. I promise.
2D is
Meadows' heart
easier.
grew.
Okay.
Knowing she had made a new friend.
Most VTubers start with the 2D model. How much should I pay for a 2D model VTuber? Between $35 and $1,000. The cost for a 2D VTuber avatar can range from between $35 and $1,000. Price generally varies upon the artist's talent and the detail in the 2D. So pre-made is 20 to 200. Custom with basic rigging is 200 to 1,000, and advanced rigging is 1,000 to 5,000. And a pre-made 3D model is 50 to 500. I think that's what I had. Yeah. That's just for the model. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know all the I don't know all the ins and outs. Why isn't it letting me go up the stairs? Custom 3D is super expensive. Yeah. Thanks for dropping. Why can't I go up the stairs? Hello? Do I really need to click on everything? Why can't I go up the stairs? Apparently I took a screenshot. What is wrong with this? Oh. Go upstairs. Am I meant to look at a specific one or something every time?
The nurse's arrival this night was quiet as a fox. You couldn't even hear her breathing. She was always distant, but Miss Meadows noticed she was avoiding her eyes more than usual.
Listen, Hannah?
It's
I'll get it.
Lillian.
Lillian! Okay, there we go.
About last time. I just feel like I owe you an apology.
Why? I'm the one overdosing
Oh,
you.
Pokemon, catch it,
Personal
catch
of
it,
a
catch
question
it.
to ask someone.
I'm the one overdosing you.
I know what you are trying to do, miss. But I am only here to give you this.
But yeah, I don't know. Have a
Nothing
Google get
more.
up or compare. But you know, if you're
It has
happy to
been
pay
little
that,
over
pay
a
that.
week
You
since this
you
new
know, for
nurse
that price,
took
I'm sure
over
you're gonna
from
get
the
something
previous
amazing.
one.
But I wouldn't pay that because I can't afford that.
Since then,
You know,
she
you
made
obviously
Miss
can.
Meadows feel all sorts of
And you only
confusing
have to do it
emotions.
once if you do it right.
All of them
I've
explicable
had
in
3
some
different
way.
models. This is my 3rd model.
Tonight, however, an irrational emotion took over Miss Meadows like a swelling wave, one that made no sense to her at all. Fear.
Are we ready?
All right. I'm ready.
Are we ready for a good time? Let's go. That's what I'm supposed to be giving. Oh, it's not letting me overdose her anymore? Really? Why? Fine. What if I just give you nothing? You know, fine, have 10 mil.
The nurse took longer than usual to pack up this time. She was stalling.
You wouldn't count my first one because it was
I-
pre-made? Yeah, my first one
I am
was from a
being
free program.
replaced.
My second one was
I will
paid, and my
not be
3rd one
your
was because one of my
nurse
mods loved
anymore.
me.
You will not see me again. Goodbye.
Because I'm going to jail for
Miss Meadows'
screwing up your
surprise,
medication.
Lillian ran out the door. She left in a hurry. The dim light illuminated her glistening cheeks, wet with tears long held back.
Why is it so hard to kill off a character? I wasn't even VIP then. Well, you were after you did it. I'm almost done with my poem. I should get on it while I still can. I did a lot of writing this week. Nearing the end of this sonnet, I feel like it's shaped up quite nicely. Everyone that I drew inspiration from has a bit of them in these lines. This one you have is a very nice. Thank you. I've got a few different choices as well. You know, if I want to change the outfit. I was originally just going to use this one. Because, you know, she's more conservative. And then when people drop 5 subs or whatever, then they can pick a different one. But then, you know, people like boobs. So I picked that one. I've also got this one. Oops. This one, when I'm feeling a bit more red. I've got my hair down. What joy it had brought me when I came to toast, to laugh, to cry with, to cheer the toast. But now the fire is dying, the people are boiling, and my chestnuts will never get the roast. Another conservative one. Mr. Crab calls me beautiful. My library kind of look, I guess. No, it's my nightclub look. I don't know. They've actually both got glasses. Only one of them was meant to. This is my librarian, I think. And I have a princess. The joy it brought me when we came. Oh, I read that already. Press space to continue. Might wear that one on my birthday. We got this one. And then I got a Christmas outfit. Echo. And this is my original one. Oops. This is my original one that I paid for. Well, my second one that I use. But I prefer this one. There's an oldie, yeah. Maybe I should use the other one that looks more conservative. Encourage people to drop subs to make me something prettier.
Miss Meadows came down the stairs with some difficulty. She was used to her joints being stiff, but they were especially rigid today. Not long after she had enjoyed
yes,
a cup
us
of
guys
her
like
own,
boobs.
with a familiar
Apparently
face
the green
appeared,
site doesn't like that
or
word.
more accurately, barge in.
Some women like boobs too.
The young woman's boisterous laughter shook the windows.
She's happy finally.
Someone's in a cheery mood today?
You won't believe what happened. Remember my coach and the new girl?
You're having an orgy. Oh, fuck. You know, let's say Haley and Jenny. No?
No, but it's okay.
That was close,
Holly
right?
was my coach. Holly Hodgkins, the former champion.
Nowhere near it.
And the new girl's Gemma. Quiet girl, etc.
Oh, I guess Gemma. Didn't I? I don't know.
Anyway, that's not important. It turned out to be a setup, the whole thing.
What do you mean?
I can't believe I didn't notice. Coach, you're a menace. Coach brought in someone, alright, who was only pretending to be a quiet, shy girl named Gemma. Her real name is Wilma Pavey. The Wilma Pavey. You know, both feet on the ground gets you nowhere. She said that quote in her book. Tenacity, blurring the comfort zone.
That's funny. I've said it in other streams too.
I'm
It
sorry,
went
it
through.
doesn't ring a bell.
It must be my moderation
She's a
settings
legend.
or something, because
Wilma
that
is
didn't
a
come through
multi-medal
either. I mean, I can
triathlete.
read it, but like it would have deleted it. Maybe I need to
A triathlon
change my
involves
moderation
swimming,
settings a
cycling,
bit.
and running, right?
Spot on. It's the ultimate test of endurance. Anyway, Wilma was in on it the whole time. Coach brought her to show us that we're not as bad as we thought we were. And here's the craziest thing.
I don't know.
Before I knew who she was, I took your advice.
I don't know.
We're all just people, like you said.
That we are.
So, I walked up to her after training and said, "Hey, great work today." And she's like, "Oh, thank you, you're pretty good yourself."
She went on describing the most mundane conversation. Not between an aspiring athlete and an accomplished one, but between two young women. Weather, favourite protein snack, things of no consequence. Despite the banal nature of that back and forth, she recited it with fervour and passion.
And then I told her that I'm not here to mess around. I'm here for the real thing. I want a real medal framed on my wall. You won't guess what happened. Wilma herself vouched for me to coach. I'm in the Olympics coaching program.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I can hardly believe it still. By the end of the program, I will hopefully represent Britain in both sprints and 4x100 meter relays.
Well, happy days, love. Oh, that's incredible news.
Thank you. I'm still in shock myself. Finding out about this, and Wilma, the last couple of days were a roller coaster. I had what it takes, and Coach said Wilma told her. She then said, "But having the humility and respect to speak to someone who is there to defeat you, that's a conduct becoming of a real athlete."
What are your cat's name? I seen her on the camera while lecking. That's Tigger.
Sportsmanship.
I also have Blake, Millie, Cherry,
Being strong,
Blueberry,
fast,
and Peach.
Durable, getting back up when you trip and fall, all that's only half the battle. The other half is never forgetting the person underneath it all. I would have missed that if it weren't for you. Thank you, miss.
Miss Meadows returned the young woman's gratitude with a smile and a deep nod.
You made it this far. You put in the effort. You earned this, love. Plus, working with people you admire and them turning out to be good people too, that's just heartwarming.
Oh, you should have seen the look on my face when Wilma told me who she was.
While laughing at herself, Cassie slapped her own knee and immediately winced in pain.
Blake's over here on the ground.
Ow! Bloody hell!
Are you all right?
I don't know where the others are.
Yeah.
Cute names. My daughter
I
named
scraped my knee
them.
this morning and completely forgot about it until just now.
She named them all except for Millie. I named Millie.
Don't worry, I already cleaned and bandaged it. I'm gonna be fine. Still smarts though. Youch!
Or do you want something for the pain?
So Blueberry and Peach because she wanted to
I
stick
took
with
some painkillers.
fruit
Wait,
and
you don't mean
food.
tea, do
Food,
you?
not fruit. Cherry is
This
spelled
one's
different though. It's
herbal,
I-E, not
floral
Y.
even, and is really
You're so
good for
awesome,
easing
Angel, with
physical
stream, you
pain.
think?
Alright. If you
Not
think
awesome
so.
enough or I'd have more viewers.
What's that
Everyone
verse
would love
is? Just
me.
Make it a little
I'm
less
really bad at
strong.
talking to people unless they're
Medium.
talking to me. That's a lot of cats. Yeah, we got 5 cats. Someone dumped 2 kittens, little baby kittens. Oh, I don't even know what tea she wanted. Someone dumped baby kittens. I think the only one I haven't made is Earl Grey, isn't it? No, chamomile. Did I make chamomile? Floral. Oh. Oh, anti-anxiety. Oops. Okay, well, this is gonna be wrong. It's fine. Yeah, someone dumped 2 kittens. They were only like 6, 7 weeks old when they got dumped, and, you know, we kind of kept them. Okay, 3. Yeah,
Your tea is ready.
please be 3.
Thank you, miss.
Oh, she does not look happy.
The young lady could not bring herself to have a second sip after that.
Whoops.
Did I ever tell you why I run, miss?
Whoops.
Why I do
I
this
don't think
for a
she liked my
career?
tea.
I don't think you did. Why do you run?
When I was still in primary school, I used to love watching my cartoons on the telly.
It's sad and very sweet of you to take them in, yeah.
This one cartoon I really liked.
But there's no such
About
thing
baby
as a free
dinosaurs.
kitten. If I would have gotten it back from, if
It was
the
on
pound
national
would have taken
TV,
it,
just
they
as
would have
school
vetted
finished.
it, you
And
know,
school
all
was a
its
15-minute
shots,
walk from
microchip, registering, desexing, and it would have cost me 150 each. We had to do all that ourselves out of
If I
pocket,
walked
and it's
home,
cost
I
almost
missed
3
most of
grand
it.
because we also needed bloods and urine tests.
So I sprinted, full speed, lungs heaving,
3 grand.
little feet stomping on the ground.
We love them.
I went from missing half of the show
When they're
to
not
catching
pissing
it
on my
right
bed
when the
anyway.
intro song ended.
Peach likes to pee on my bed.
Oh my goodness.
Australian dollars,
I
not
don't think
American
I've ever
dollars.
liked a show
Probably like
that
2.5
much.
American. Is Shindo still here?
No kidding.
Maybe.
I was really rooting
I like
for
him.
those
He's good
reptiles.
peoples.
Oh, Pokemon, catch it, catch it, catch it.
We
My
usually
PE teacher saw
collab
me
once a week
blitzing
as
home
well.
one evening and told me I had potential.
Nope, no, he said he's not here.
She thought it was really funny, seeing this girl leave a trail of dust in her wake right out the gate like that.
Shindo left. Yeah, Shindo's long gone. He out of here.
So, one thing led to another. I was introduced to Lipa, and here I am.
Wait, I remember hearing
I
about
get to do what I
Lipo.
love
She told me this
For a
story.
living. And get to train with my
Yeah,
heroes.
bye, Shida.
And compete against the finest.
Shindo's not going
See
anywhere
the
yet.
world. Thank my lucky stars.
Why have you
I
got
don't
so
know
much
where I'd
spare
be if
time
I
at
wasn't
work
getting paid
today?
to compete.
There's always a one that likes to be a troublemaker. Yeah, they're usually the ones that
I
you make
won't
mods.
squander this
The mods are
chance.
always troublemakers.
I'm sure you won't, love.
I don't.
Tears welled up in Miss Meadows'
Oh, you're not
eyes.
working today.
Bring that medal home.
No pressure.
I'm on break. Ah.
Oh, by the way, how is your brother doing now?
Even in the break, you're hanging out with me. You're too sweet. I don't remember who your brother is.
Carlos, was it?
He's fine now. Got over.
Ugh,
More
I guess
importantly,
I was right.
I didn't catch it.
You're all right now? You made it.
You're right. Thank you, miss. Seriously.
The light conversation that followed was aglow with joviality and triumph. Miss Meadows was proud of the young woman who graced her shop and smiled as she waved her goodbye. But once she left, the shop settled back into silence.
It is
The
2:24
uncomfortable
p.m.
stillness could make one's ears
on
ring.
Thursday. Esme, finally! Finally, we get to meet Esme. No?
Hmm?
Something caught Miss Meadows' eye in her antique mirror. In her entire life, nothing startled her worse than what she saw. Miss Meadows looked into the mirror
Am I Esme?
and saw a stranger looking back. Outside it began to pour, and fog melted through the streets.
Oh my god, the kittens just came running for the treat here. Yeah. Why is it not autoplay?
Meadows looked
15 hours
longingly
ahead,
through
your
the window
midday,
of her
and
shop.
it's bedtime for me. So if my
A
midday
train of
is
thought
bedtime
was
for
cut
you, why are you
short
still
by
up?
jingle of the door chime.
Your bedtime was 2.5 hours ago.
And in walked a child, no older than 12.
Excuse me, miss. I lost my mommy. Have you seen her?
Oh wait, you mean I'm in the middle of the day, not
Meadows
midday.
could not believe her eyes. The young girl was the spitting image of her friend, Esme, when she was a child. They could have been twins, she thought.
Is Esme dead?
What's your name, young miss?
Grace. My name is Grace.
Well, Grace, I'm sure your mother's looking for you right now. How about you wait for her here? Better than waiting out there in the rain,
Okay.
Grace took a seat. Something she could not describe about this place reassured her. She felt safe here.
Would you like some tea?
Come here.
I don't have any money.
Don't worry about it. It's a treat from me. What would you like?
I don't know. What is good?
I know what you would like. Give me just a moment.
You won't like Earl Grey. I think it's the only one I haven't made, right? Very weak.
Here you go.
This one feels fancy.
It is, darling. That's the bergamot.
Burger what?
A very snobby orange.
Burgers.
Wears a top hat.
Grace laughed and took another sip. Shortly after their brief exchange, Grace's mother found her daughter at the tea shop.
Grace's mother was Esme.
The woman apologized for the inconvenience, and the two left
Interesting.
unceremoniously.
Is that Esme?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You all right?
Hi, Ollie.
What's new with you?
Esme's got to be dead,
I
surely.
finished the poem
And that's
last
the
night.
new other. I don't know.
Oh, I was hoping Esme would come today.
Listen, Matilda.
I know, Ollie.
Do you?
I got
Yes.
Alzheimer's. Is that what my problem is?
Esme is dead.
I called it.
Oh, Esme!
In grave lucidity, everything came flooding back.
No wonder he was sad every
The
time.
hospital visits, the bouquets, the funeral. and a promise to write one more poem. She tried to trace back the memories to the moment she forgot it all, but found that the trail led nowhere. It was distressing, like coming back from an errand and finding your home unfurnished. Oliver comforted Miss Meadows as she sobbed on his shoulder until the tears dried up.
I remember getting the news on the phone years ago.
I don't know, just trying to make conversation. Want to talk trash? We can talk trash.
Matilda.
Butter, it has been a while.
It
Thank you
was
so
silly
much
of
for
me to
being
think
here.
she'd come back.
A whirlwind of BS from work. I'm sorry to hear that. And you just got back
Some
from
days I
camping. I hope
actually
your camping was
believed it.
awesome. What did you do? When
have
you
to
get
say,
camping, do you have to like fish
Hearing
your
you
own
talk
food?
about her like she was still alive, it concerned me. Are you sure you're all right?
In all honesty, Ollie, I don't think I am. Just the other day, I looked in the mirror. Oh, it filled me with a sense of dread I didn't know existed. Like an uncanny stranger was staring back. I hated it. I expected growing old would slow me down, make me sleepier, but not this. Not fearing my own reflection, not thinking my dead friend was still here. I'm snapping at the seams, Ollie.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It feels good to finally admit it. God, I must be so useless right now.
Hey now, you're many things, Matilda, but you are not
We went
useless.
kayaking down crystal clear rivers in the upper Michigan, and we
I
all
can't
packed our
tell you how
food
many
and had a
young
cookout every
interns
night.
who worked at the news agency signed up because they read something you wrote.
Did you have to do the cookout? Or were they cooking for you? Everyone cook their own food. Can we get
And
off
those
that?
embezzled public
Out of-
funds,
Wait.
who blew the lid off them back in the day?
Out of the window.
So much good has come from your work. I was there with you, through it all. No amount of death threats, veiled or bold,
They have their
could
choice
stop
out
you.
of
Oh,
so many
Pokemon,
window
catch it, catch
sills
it,
in
catch
the
it.
house, and I keep wanting to get up in the
Even
bathroom one
today,
with this stuff.
generations later, people get to enjoy the fruit of your labor.
You're such little shits. Little big shits now. Look how much you've grown. Why I sounded like a New Zealander then. I know someone who said the same thing.
Meadows recalled the young athlete's words from the day before.
Thank my lucky stars. I don't know where I'd be if I wasn't getting paid to compete.
You are just as much a hero as the great war reporters you admired as a girl. And I know what you're thinking. That was before.
Best time going with my girlfriend and friends. Best weekend ever. I cooked one night and we all took turns.
Why
Oh,
else
you
would
made
people
something
keep
different.
frequenting your shop? It's not just the tea. I'll tell you that.
You want to make something you didn't like?
You are a godsend to every soul you touch. You always know exactly what to say. You tell people not what they want to hear, but what they always knew to be true, deep down.
Hey, Gab, good to see you. Wait, is everyone dead? Am I dead?
The jolly scientist's words rang in Miss Meadows' mind, clear as a sunny sky.
It's going to be hard to move on, knowing I can't be a regular here.
If you will hold onto one memory, let it be this. Your legacy will survive,
Oh, what good is a legacy, Ollie?
I'm still here, aren't I?
I'm
still
doing
waiting
alright.
to read that poem you just finished.
I'm doing alright.
And God help me, it won't be your last one.
Thank you. You're a wonderful friend. You know, when I remembered what happened to Esme, all the pain came back. I cried as if I'd just found out about it for the first time. It's like I lost her all over again. In some strange way, that felt like a blessing. I got to grieve for her a second time. A woman like her deserves to be grieved twice.
You ever really stop grieving?
You know what? Let's do it again. Tell me, Matilda, how did you start writing?
Oh, Ollie. You don't have to indulge me.
No, I would love to. Go on.
Well, you see, I was waiting for her in the park after school. It was a Friday.
Finish your poem. Don't forget to take a screenshot. But in every heart you happened by a tea so fondly stains in the pot and its warmth be. It lingers on the fingers, held high, the smallest kindness. Let's their tale begin. I miss the sight of you in autumn rain, beaming as we did beside. Dance beside our tree, the wind brought back your laughter and loud plain. And stir the silence with your voice's ease. Be wary, words are implements of war. Just as much they have beauty of their own. They soothe and make the imagination soar in equal weight. They cut right to the bone. The lake still holds your footprints on its shore where the reeds once buried beneath the thoughtful eyes. The moonlight paints your outline on my door, a ghost of you in half-forgotten guise. So now, dear friend, as things come to a close, I write to you as once I had often done. The ink still flows through slower, I suppose. The stains this page like shadows in the sun. But shadows stretch as long as daylight dies. If night you'd left its stars are my goodbyes. Witness ending 1. Oh, why did I get the ending 1? So did poisoning her not help? It did nothing? Giving her like the incorrect medication made no difference. Why did I have to measure in? Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah, I don't know if it made a difference or if it changed the ending, but ending 1 you would think is the most common ending to be able to get. Because it's ending 1. I don't know, let me check the achievements. And see how many people have that ending. 35% of people have that ending. My least common ending that I have gotten is backspace, backspace, backspace on the keyboard during dialogue. I'm surprised I didn't offend the nurse. I must have got the name. So there's an ending 3, which is 6.2% of people. And only 5% of people got ending 2. So I got the most common ending, which is not what I was going for. Does impact her memory. So if I was giving her the right dose of medication, I might have remembered earlier. Or do you think that everyone is just giving her an overdose? Anyway, that is the game. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. The game is available on Steam. And let me know what ending you got.